Hello, hello, hello. It is Saturday. It's actually light outside, so I don't know how well we're going to do out here with a lot of people. Normally, everybody likes to hang out with me late at night, and that's totally cool. I'm actually awake, even though I'm really tired because I've had a long week. And I wanted to come actually and show everybody the new 2020 product. They just arrived at my door. I think it was on Thursday. So what I want to do is, of course, give Turtle Wax a big shout out for letting me have a chance to try it. One of the first people to try it. We got to go to Phoenix, Arizona. So anybody who sees this later, it was really cool. I'm sure a lot of you guys know a lot of YouTubers that went out there. But all the products showed up on Thursday, and I wanted to take a few minutes to show everybody what they are. I was going to try it today, and it ended up raining out there. So it was all heavy rain last night, so I didn't get to try it. I'm hoping tomorrow that it would get a little bit of sun, and I'm going to go ahead and try it on the actual Civic Type R right there. What's up, Gordy? And we're going to be seeing a lot of these brand new products coming out in probably the next week or two. You're going to see a lot of that on my YouTube channel, and I'll at least give you a heads up of what to expect when you try these products. So I wanted to at least come out here, and we're going to show off some of these products real quick, let you guys get to see what they look like. They are awesome. So what they did is all the special YouTubers, all the photographers, and all that stuff that they deal with, they sent it to them first. Everybody got them first. So we just got them in. Like I said, they hit my door, I think I was on Thursday. And I want to take a few minutes, show them all to you guys one by one, and really hype you guys up about some of the products that I'm telling you, if you don't try it, something's wrong with you. Some of the other products, okay, I might be like, okay, it's just fine. But there's one or two in here that are just 100% winners you have to get. So let's go ahead, dive right on in here, not beat around the bush. I've got about 17 people in here right now. I've got planes flying over to Orlando International Airport, so it might be a little noisy in here, but we're going to get this. I'm going to spin the camera around so you guys can see exactly what we're dealing with. It didn't spin around. There we go. Here we go. So these are just three of them. There's still two more back in there. You can't probably see. It's the car wash and the polish over here. And what I wanted to actually show you guys is what goes on. If you want to know my truthful, honest opinion, the best product they have for 2020 is this right here. I got to try it. I don't know if you guys got to see my stuff on Instagram when I was posting it up. It's their ceramic spray coating. It is, if you like their Seal and Shine, from their Ice Seal and Shine, which is stellar, which I love. This takes it to the next level above that, and this is absolute must buy right here. I'll let you guys see it. Hopefully it'll get in there. Spray onto a clean, dry car for incredible shine protection, and you can layer this. So it kind of reminds me of. Hold on, let's see it. My place is kind of a mess. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. The Mother Ceramic CMX. So it kind of reminds me of this with the SiO2 stuff in it, and you can layer this. Well, you can layer that too. And let me tell you, holy cow, it is stellar. The best thing it says to do is leave for 24 hours, but when we were testing it on the cars out there that had no wax or anything, we didn't let it wait for 24 hours. We sprayed it on and then wiped it off, and then boom, we hit it with the hose, and it was just like, oh my God, it repels like you won't believe. It is a stellar product. This is the one that everybody here has to get right now. I don't know what they're going to be the price at, between $10 and $15, what they're saying for the hybrid line, because these are going to be like their high-end line that Turtle Wax is making now. Is the hybrid line. That's what they're describing to us. And this is the one you have to get. No, don't even waste your time. Don't have to wait for the review. I'm telling you right now, I was shocked about how damn good this was. So don't waste your time. If you see this hitting on Walmart shelves, you go on Amazon, you go on Turtle Wax's website, buy this. You will not be depressed. If you are, feel free to unsubscribe to me because I'm not lying. I don't care. This is where it's at. Let me show you the other stuff real quick here, and then I'll get to your questions or anything you got. That way everybody can see this later. Is it better than Bead Maker? So it doesn't have the smell of Bead Maker, but I'm assuming it's probably going to last longer. So one of my subscribers, Scat Pack Man, he sent me some Bead Maker, and I put it on my wife's minivan. I was testing it out. Really, really good product, but it doesn't last more than about 2 or 3 months. However, I have Seal and Shine, the Turtle Wax Seal and Shine on the GTR. You guys can see the GTR behind the motorcycle. That is still covered in Seal and Shine. And let me tell you, when it gets rained on, it beads like no other. And it's been on for months and months and months. Yes, it's a bit of a garage queen, but every time it is out, it's just freaking stellar. So that's why I would say right now, probably longevity-wise, this is where you guys want to be at. I'm telling you, if you think I'm lying, I'd rather have you unsubscribe now. And if you don't believe me, but this is the sucker. If it was $10, $15, this is an absolute must buy. This is the damn good stuff right here. Let me show you what else we got. So this is their new, basically, wax as it's wet, okay? So it has the SiO2 in it, whatever it is in here. I don't know exactly. There it is, see the SiO2 stuff. I don't know the exact blend in it, but what it is when the car's been washed, while it's still wet, you spray this on there, and you basically, it's like their Wax As You Dry, which was a really hot selling product, like one of the best they said in the world. It had top sales numbers for it. This has just basically the ceramic SiO2 in it, and it takes it to a whole nother level. And it really did. Now, I put actually, what I did when I was testing it, I was playing with the cars by myself, and everybody else went inside the big warehouse. I tested this sucker out. I put on separate layers. It beads in like crazy. Like I said, hit it while it's wet. Just spray it again. And then what I did is I actually wet it down again, and I sprayed it again. I was like, you know what? I want to see what double layer looks like. It's stellar, okay? It's absolutely stellar. One thing is, I actually tested this on a wet car, and it seemed to work pretty good, but I don't think it's actually formulated to be on a wet car, whereas the actual ceramic wet wax is like freaking awesome on the wet car, okay? Does it bead and sheet as good as the ceramic did? No, it doesn't. It's a level below that, but if you are just needing a quick wax while it's wet, this is some pretty good stuff. So if I had to give it a rating, I would say this is about an A- when it comes to beading and sheeting. But this is beyond an A+ when it's with beading and sheeting, okay? That's how I'd rate it right now before you even have to wait for any videos. I'm telling you because I tried it all and I want to show you what this stuff is. Again, this I would buy every day of the week. It is just that good. The actual ceramic spray here, over here, is very, very good. You're just not getting quite as much beading and sheeting that you did on the other one. This, as soon as water touches the actual ceramic, it literally falls off. It's the craziest thing you've ever seen. It is nuts. It's almost at the level of a true ceramic. That's how damn good it is, okay? So please, go with me on that one. So I'm trying to rate it as that. Like I said, I'll give this maybe an A- when it comes to beading and sheeting. It's still very good. But so obviously an A is a very good score. But this is clearly an A+ product. And that's why I'm giving you as a true an honest opinion of it. Because I haven't made the videos yet, but I wanted to share this stuff because the bottles just came in. This is their new detailer, but it's unlike regular detailer, it actually has the SiO2 in here as well, which gives you some beading and sheeting. Now, I personally did not get to test this with water on it, so I cannot comment on this, okay? And but I wanted to at least come out here and say that, yes, it's a great detailer. It comes in a big bottle, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see this. It says 32 fluid ounces, or for you European types, it's 946 milliliters. So it's a pretty stinging big bottle of detailer. And I like the fact that it actually gives you some of the hybrid ceramic as well, because you can see the SiO2 is right there. Now, again, it's a great detailer. I didn't get to try it with some water on it, so I do apologize, but I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to lie to you guys. If I don't know, I don't know. But I didn't get to see what it would do on a car that did not have any ceramic spray on or wax on there. And that's what I really wanted to actually see, what it looked like before and what it looked like after. But I like the fact they're doing this. I've seen other companies do stuff with carnauba wax in their detailer or some type of hydrofilament coating. So this is one of the big ones that you can actually get over the market that's easy to get at Walmart or whatever, that's going to have the protection. That's really good. I'll get to your questions here in a few minutes, guys. I am trying to I want to shoot all these out so for anybody who's actually watching this later and checking this out later, that you guys can understand where I'm at, so they can hurry up and flip through it. Because a lot of people have a lot of questions. I'm getting written all the time, and I really want to help these people out here. So this is their new car wash. It's a ceramic wash and wax. Okay, so it does have SiO2 in there as well. And like everything in here is hybrid solution. By the way, I don't know if you can see this little gray coating here. It actually has a really nice texture to it. It really actually has, it's not like just black plastic up here or just like a sticker here. It's actually like a nice little ribbed coating. It's really cool. It's really fun. But anyways, this has SiO2 in it as well as a wash. So it is, so think of it like a traditional wash and wax like every other one, but it has SiO2 coating in it. Now, I will be real with you 100% because that's how I am with you guys. I'm not here to BS, and I told their guys that. I wish it was a thicker solution. It is kind of feels like it's a little bit watered down, and the suds aren't that great in it. And that's what I talked to him. He actually asked me, he pulled me to the side and said, Chad, I want to talk to you about some stuff. And these are the best guys. They sit down there and they want to hear your reactions. He said, what did you think? And I'm like, totally said, this is the one product I'd like to see changed a little bit. And but here's why. As the plane's about to fly over again. What I found in here was that it was kind of watered down, as well as it was, what's it called? The foams died out really quick, okay, real quick. What he went to explain to me is he said when they're actually trying to figure this stuff out, it's usually the chemical combinations that don't want to work really good, especially with foaming. He said, like, this is not meant to be used in foam cannon. He said, I know people are going to try it. I know you're going to try it, but he said it will not foam up very good. So he's like, I'm just letting you know now. When it comes to a wash and wax, he said they usually don't foam very good. So it's more of a wash that gives a little bit of a coating as a additional layer. Let's just put it that way. That's what he was trying to describe it as. I personally did try it. I tried it on an Audi RS5. And it had absolutely no wax on it. I mean, those cars were dead, the rental cars they brought into us for the test drive. And you did actually see a little bit of beating and cheating after applying this. Not crazy like I would say the ceramic down here or the actual wet, but it did give some waxing. And I told him, I said, I wish it was a thicker, richer formula that had a lot more suds. That's what I'd like to see. And he took notes and he said, all right, well, and I gave him some other ideas that I don't want to talk about on camera that I would like to see them change. Basically, I told him, I said, I want to see you bring back the ice line. How about an ice line? Leave this as your wash and wax here, but bring out a traditional just car wash soap alone that is amazing in the foam cannon, super rich, super thick, loads of suds, super slick to your touch, and bring that out as the ice line. So it's right below there, because a traditional car wash, yeah, he said, essentially costs less than a product that has SiO2 in it. So I was like, well, there you go. That's your answer. But we'll see what goes on. The final product they let us try. I did not get to try this, okay? So what they did is they had a bunch of cars. I mean, these rental cars were just swirled out of control that they brought to us to test stuff on. And it's their ceramic polish and wax. So it's an all-in-one. It kind of reminds me of HD Speed or one of those big fancy ones that actually gives you polish and a wax at the same time. And it will give you it does have the SiO2 in there as well. You'll notice their entire brand new line for 2020 has SiO2 in it. Obviously, everybody and their brother is going to the whole ceramic name. And the funny thing is, this is a true story here, guys. I was sitting with him on the first night. We were sitting at one of the tables, and he came and sat down with me. We're talking their head lab guy. He knows me because he's like, I watch all your videos. I like how you tell it the way it is. You don't BS it. And, you just kind of basically figure out what stuff's in there. And I told him how everybody is just getting on the hype train of the ceramic now. This is before they had unveiled it. I had no idea. I had zero idea. I said, it's just really weird. I said, why is everybody on the hype train? Ceramic, it can be ceramic this, ceramic interior detailer. I mean, I was literally making jokes like that about it. The very next day, when they pulled us in the morning and we sat down for the big meeting, and they unveiled it all, I almost rolled my eyes. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Everything is ceramic now. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I just made fun of how about everybody went ceramic, and now Turtle Wax is doing the same thing. And I was like, dear God in heaven. But anyways, he showed me his personal cars that he puts this stuff on, his personal old school cars. And the stuff, he said, that's how it came to me. And he said, I wanted something to polish, wax at the same time, but I wanted the ceramic wax in. And that's how they came up with it. So I did not get to try it out. But I did see them using it, and it's just kind of like an HD Speed. It gets rid of the swirls, but it actually gives you the ceramic wax at the same time. So I will definitely be trying this. I'm actually going to run a car to try this on because my cars are in much better shape than I couldn't really show good, definite positive and not with this. But there you go. There is the 2019. I'll try and get a little better light. It is starting to get a little bit dark here. You can see their yards out here right now. So it's getting a little bit darker as it is up north where you guys live, I'm sure. But there's no snow here, so that's pretty nice. It's like 70-something degrees, so it's finally cool down here in Florida. But I wanted to come and show you guys all this, hear what you guys' thoughts were on all these, and at least share everything with you, because I think to me, that's it. So what I want to do right now is, again, let's go over what I would tell you to buy right now if you are ordering today, which you should go on Amazon and buy this one product alone, the ceramic spray coating. There is no other product right now that I would say you have to have but this. This is a must-have A+ product. If you don't believe me, hit the unsubscribe button now, because I don't care if you don't believe me, then why are you watching my videos? That is the honest to God's truth. This stuff is going to blow your freaking mind when you try it. It is stellar. This stuff also very good. Not as much beating as this, but very good. It's just like the typical waxes you wash, like the spray wax. So once the car's all washed off, spray this on there before you dry it, and then you dry it. That's all you got to do. Really easy. Very good amount of beating and cheating, but not quite the level of this. This is absolutely insanity when you see it. The detailer is very good. I didn't get to hit it, though, with the water, because I wanted to see what it looked like before it had wax on it, and then spray this on it, because it does have SiO2, and then see where it's at. Again, maybe another good way for you to do this is once it's actually applied here, when you're doing like a weekly dust down or whatever, use this to add some more SiO2 to it. Car wash. I'm not the biggest fan of the car wash. I let them know that straight up. The car wash is a little watered down for me. The suds died very, very quickly. I was not happy about that. Yeah, first thing I did is I put my hands in there like this. I mean, I put my nose in these products and everything. I was very upfront with it. I want to get my hands dirty in it. I wanted to try it all with it. A lot of the other guys were more like just enjoying the hanging out side of it. Where me, I personally wanted to actually try it out. So I would tell you, if you want to wash and wax, give it a shot. If you're happy with your current car soap that you have right now, then you might want to stick with your current car soap. But I definitely say if you're looking for a wash and wax, definitely give it a shot, because it definitely did make a difference when I actually tried it out on a car that had nothing on it. But is it going to be beating like one of these two? Not even close, okay? So that's where you're at. I did not get a chance to try this personally. I watched other guys do it. It's cool because it does get rid of the lights, all the swirls and stuff like that, and it gives you a waxing effect. But again, I did not personally try it, so I don't know how well the beating is before and after and whatnot. So that's basically what it is. They also told us that this new hybrid solution lines, which is their very high-end line, they're actually going after like the big dogs with this hybrid solution line, that every couple months they're going to release another new product. So it won't be the once a year like traditional. It'll be every couple months you're going to see another product added. A couple more months, another product added. A couple more months, another product added. So that's what they're going to start doing from now on. It won't be once a year anymore. So they're going to stop doing that, and they're really going to go at it. So expect these to be a little bit more money than the typical turtle wax stuff. We're talking like $10 to $15, especially if this bad boy is like $12 or $13, don't even bat an eye, you go buy it, okay? This is going to go at high end. They are trying to shoot for high end with this product line, okay? So understand that when you go in there. That's why they got rid of the turtle wax name. Notice that. All they have is a turtle wax symbol. They got rid of the turtle wax name on everything because they're really trying to break away from that bad image that they have in the United States. Because what they explained to me is, they explained to all of us, is let's say they sell this stuff to Walmart and Amazon. Well, what did Walmart and Amazon do? Try and undercut everybody, right? So they put the MSRP as $9.99 on it, and by the end of the 6 months, now they're selling it at $4. So everybody thinks they're cheap junk, and they naturally run away from turtle wax here in the United States. Where in the worldwide, they were explaining that they're the top end companies around the world. In Europe, Asia, China, Australia, New Zealand, they are top notch products. They actually outsell all the other companies. Nobody comes close to them in most of the products. So they're trying to really break away from that here, really step up their game, and that's basically why they came out with this hybrid line. Because they said they were always told that they were like Walmart, Amazon, hey, you have to keep it at this price or below. Well, they finally decided, we're going to push this stuff, and this is how it's going to go. And they're going to price lock it so that no way, like Chemical Guys, you guys never noticed Chemical Guys? Even your Chemical Guys at Walmart is the same price as Chemical Guys online. They don't sell it for any cheaper because they have a contract. Well, now Turtle Wax, Meguiar's, and one other company is going to start putting out contracts. So Walmart, Amazon can't keep underbidding all these products. So if this product is $14.99 for the ceramic, they can't lower it more than, let's say, to $12 or $11. They cannot go beyond that. There's going to be a hard line where if they do, then basically Turtle Wax has a breach of contract with them. And that's what they're all doing. That's essentially what Chemical Guys did. So it's pretty crazy. But what are your thoughts on all this stuff? I'm going to go ahead and spin the camera around. I see we got about 50 people in here right now. Hopefully you guys have got a little bit of a quick update with what's going on. I know a lot of people are out here questioning about this stuff. They want to see it. Because I've already tried them all, I want you guys to know now what you can expect if you go and buy them right now. And that's what I want you guys to know before I get a chance. Again, it rained today, so I did not get a chance. Of course, now we have blue skies, but it's too late. It's already getting dark in the afternoon. But we did have rain. It was heavy rain yesterday, very heavy. I got rode a motorcycle and I got soaked. But we had rain, so I did not get a chance to try the stuff out today. I'm hoping tomorrow is there. If I'll do it, first thing I'll do is I'll try the ceramic. You've got to get the ceramic stuff. The ceramic spray coating, just might as well pre-order it if you don't want to wait till Walmart starts getting it in the next couple weeks. This stuff is right head to head with that Mother CMX, if not better. I mean, it's freaking stellar. Where the Mother CMX gave me a little bit of a sand stuff, it looked like a little sandy dust. This has nothing like it, okay? You just apply it, a couple spritz on it, wipe it down with your microfiber towel. That's it. There's nothing to it. You can apply this during the direct sunlight and everything. You don't have to do it in your garage. You don't have to do it on a dark day. You can do this right in the direct sunlight. Trust me, I was doing it right there in the middle of Arizona, Phoenix heat. We were actually, I think it's Scottsdale, Arizona, but it was like 90 degrees that day. Right in the middle of the sun. Here I go, I'm all over. Everybody's like, it's so hot here. I'm like, this is cool. We don't have any humidity in Arizona. This is awesome. So I was loving trying out the products. But there you go. This is what you guys need to know. This is what you guys want to check out. That product alone. Now, I saw the new SEMA 2020 products for a lot of these big companies, just like everybody else does. What does Meguiar's do? Meguiar's is more ceramic stuff. I don't like their ceramic stuff. I was not happy with their last stuff. As a matter of fact, I'll show it to you real quick. You guys remember this stuff? The hybrid ceramic stuff? It didn't last me more than a month here in Florida. Didn't even last me more than a month. Meanwhile, the Turtle Wax Seal and Shine, that's amazing stuff that they have, lasts about 6 months. Again, this was $15 or something like that when I bought it. $15. The Turtle Wax Seal and Shine when it first came out was $9.97. Now then it was down to like 6 something. Again, Walmart just keeps lowering the prices, and that's what Turtle Wax is getting away from. But that Turtle Wax Seal and Shine is 1,000 times better than that product. That product did not last on our car. And I followed the instructions and everything. So I'm not the biggest hype fan about the Meguiar stuff. But now that I've tried the Turtle Wax stuff, I'm like, these are a couple of these products you absolutely have to buy. So if you have any questions for me and you want to bounce some ideas off of me or what I got to experience when I was in Arizona and trying these products, feel free to shoot them out. I don't mind answering. I'll do everything I can. But I wanted to get this stuff out as soon as possible to you guys because I've gotten so many messages. I mean, so many messages. And I was like, you know what? I know I'm just the average Joe, but this average Joe was invited to come out to Scottsdale, and I got to try them out. So I'm excited, and I want you guys to get to try them out as well. If I could, I'd get 5 or 10 of them and actually give them away on live streams because they're so good, but I didn't. Hope everything's good on your end as well, Adam. I think these products will be a game changer. They really are. So for anybody who doesn't know, Turtle Wax in the United States obviously has been considered one of the lower companies because of what they get price gouged. They essentially get knocked all the way down by Walmart, Amazon stuff. Well, Chemical Guys, when they came in, was it a year or so ago, to Walmart, they had a contract with Walmart. Hey, boy, you can't sell it below that price. It has to stay at the $10 bottle thing, and they did. So now Turtle Wax and Meguiar's, and they mentioned one other company from here on out will also have contracts with Walmart and Amazon saying if you try and sell it below our lowest price here, we'll pull your line. We can sue you guys essentially. So kind of like what Chemical Guys did. So they won't be able to be underbid anymore. Turtle Wax tells me, Chad, we can make anything. We can beat any other company out there on the line. But either one, it's too expensive and we're not allowed to do it, or two, most people don't believe it because it's cheaper. Example, Ice Seal and Shine. It's way better than most products on the market right now, but everybody sees Turtle Wax and they're like, it's just going to be cheap garbage. Look at all these big reviews online saying the same thing I'm saying. It's freaking stellar. That's why I would spend my own money to donate a few to you guys because that's how much it is. That's what I feel about with the ceramic paste, the ceramic spray coating. Absolute must buy. I don't know how much it's selling for, but definitely check it out. 26 in New Hampshire. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's actually cold today. It's cool today for what it's been, okay? So right now outside, you can see here in Florida, it's 73 degrees. With a breeze, as a matter of fact, with a breeze. Tomorrow's going to be back in the 80s again, okay? But for Florida to be 73 degrees, this feels amazing. Okay, this is almost what it felt like when I was in Scottsdale, Arizona, okay, for that big Turtle Wax test drive. It was like, this is great, because they don't have humidity out there. I was loving it. But, a couple days ago, we were 90-something degrees again. But tomorrow we're going to be in the 80s, and then Monday, Tuesday, we're going to be back in the mid-80s again, and then here it goes, the heat wave again. So this is actually a beautiful weekend. I'm loving it right here. What really excites me is everything in the hybrid line can be used in direct sunlight. That's very true. No more hours. Yeah, it's exactly what happened, flip-flop. When I was there, they had about 20 or 30 cars you could test products on. So what they did is Audi was one of the sponsors of this test drive event. Audi brought in about 20 different vehicles of theirs that you could drive. They didn't bring an Audi R8 in, but they did bring a TTRS in. They brought all their SUV lineups and all that stuff. You also had a bunch of Mercedes, which I got to drive, the AMG, G-Wagon, and stuff like that. And you could basically test it on anything you want to. They didn't care. And so those cars, I guess, are beat-down test mule type vehicles. And those cars had no wax, nothing on them. Most of those cars were swirled out of their minds. And it was great. It was middle of the sunny day, and I was able to test these products right in the middle of the sunny day. So yes, you are right. No issues whatsoever on a sunny day. It will work just fine. I'm trying to get some more light in here as it's starting to get a little bit more darker. Good evening in Southwest Florida. Adam, I bet you're loving this weather, aren't you? Have you ever had any streaking issues with Seal and Shine? Once, Leonardo, right in the beginning. So what happened is when Seal and Shine first came out, they had their from what I understood it as, it was a very high concentration of carnauba in it, very high concentration. And what people were doing, and they warned me of this, they said, look, Chad, you only put like 2 or 3 squirts on the size of a hood. If it's the door, 2 squirts max, because people were applying essentially too much of the wax on it. It was causing the streaks, and you had to buff it off. Since then, they have gone back and they changed their formula just a hair, and that way they don't have the problem anymore. But yes, Leonardo, when I first tried it, I knew ahead of time. I had 1 or 2 streaks. It wasn't the end of the deal. Trust me, it was easy to get off. But I did have that issue. When I went back with a newer bottle, I tried a newer bottle later on, just adding some extra layers on. I never had that problem again because, again, they tweaked it just a little bit. This stuff, I never saw any problem with streaking at all. None. Your turtle wax ceramic sealant just as good as Mother's? Yes, all day long. As a matter of fact, it's better in the aspect that if I was to apply the ceramic from the Mother spray, the CMX over here, I'll show you for anybody who doesn't understand what we're talking about. For this product, I absolutely love this stuff, okay? You can layer it. The same as the turtle wax, you can layer it, okay? Every 24 hours, let it cure, don't let it get wet, and you can play another layer on, okay? That's what they want you to do. With this, a lot of people saw that I had a little bit of dusting issues. It's like a silica issues on it, okay? That wasn't a problem. You could just blow it off with your own mouth, just go, and it would just go off, okay? So it wasn't scratching the surface or anything, but you had that little bit of it looked like a sandy residue, okay, on the car. But it wasn't bad or anything to touch. You just blow it and just blowing it off. That was just an after effect. The turtle wax version of their ceramic spray does not have this, okay? Did not have that. So if you did try this Mother CMX, you did have that little silica sandy effect to it. This does not have it. I tried it out, like I said, in Arizona. I haven't even tried this bottle yet. When I tried it in Arizona, no issues whatsoever. None. What is the difference between Seal and Shine and the new ceramic? The Seal and Shine, from what I understand, don't quote me on this because I'm not a chemist, is very high amounts of carnauba wax. This is more of a synthetic, like a synthetic wax sealant, but it has the SiO2 in it, so it's not like the carnauba base, where I think the Seal and Shine goes to more of that kind of base. This is more of a true sealant with the SiO2 thrown in for the longevity and hydrophobic properties of it. Again, I'm not a chemist. I'm not a professional guy that, so they put 2 drops of this in there. I don't know any of that stuff, but that's what I'm understanding it as, okay? It was great to see you hang out in Scottsdale with some of the most popular YouTuber detailers out there made. Struggle with the heat. I don't know if they struggle with it. There was some people from Germany. There was people from Belgium. There's a lot of photographers from England, stuff like that. There was a lot of people from around the world that came in. It was really, really, I think they actually had people from Australia come down as well, or come up as well. But everybody seemed to really enjoy it. It was like 90 degrees there, but it had no humidity. And so for me, it was cool. And I was like, this is great. It was like 79, 80 degrees max. And I'm like, this is awesome. And everybody's like, it's so hot. And I was like, you don't even know hot until you're in the humidity of the South in the Florida or something like that in tropical heat. But I think everybody had a great time. I didn't know most of the people there from YouTube. Again, I don't go and watch other YouTube channels, so I didn't know. I was just surprised they even thought about me and sent me out. So I got to say thank you again to Turtle Wax because they that. They sent me, my wife, and my son on an airplane ride all the way to Phoenix and back. I saw the plane ticket prices, $778 a person. Plus, they put us up in one of these fancy, fancy resorts that was like, it showed it was like in peak season was $1,600 a night. I was like, fuck you, what? And I'm like, no. It was a sign on the back of the door, if you stay extra nights in peak season, it was like $1,600. And I was like, oh my God. So I know they got block discount rates. They maybe paid $700 or $800 a night, but still, Turtle Wax had to throw $100,000 at that. So I was very surprised that they would think of just a small channel like mine like that, but I was thankful for it. Ceramic spray is just $15, some change. Okay, Miller, I would highly recommend trying it out, Miller, and that's my honest to goodness word on that. If you have a bad time and you're like, oh, Chad, it sucked, then you can call me a liar all you want, but I was just like, holy crap! Every guy around there was like standing around when they first tried it out. So they had different stations, like Station A, Station B, Station C, and all this stuff. And they would try out the products on these different various cars. And then you could wash it. You could watch it yourself, and then you could go and test it yourself. So they would do it like they do half the hood, 50-50. with it. From they would show you before, no water. They'd have it all washed off, and then they put the product on 50 of it, and they shoot it, and you'd be like, oh my God. And then I got to try it on my own. And that's when I was just like, oh my God, when everybody had left and I was left to play by myself. Like all the buckets were laying there. Everybody went back in the warehouse because it was the air conditioned warehouse where they keep the cars. I was like, I'm going to stay outside, try it without any pressure from any a company telling me, hey, you're doing it wrong or whatever. I like to be able to do it by myself. And I had a great time. And that's when I got to try the products alone. Happy November, Pooh. When can you get it at Walmart? So what I was told, Daryl, they should be arriving in the next couple weeks. You should have it by the end of November. A lot of Walmarts should have it. Maybe not every Walmart, so they might roll in the beginning of December, but they said in November they will start hitting store shelves. Is it worth getting ceramic wax? I still got 4 bottles of... So what I understand this as is this product, the ceramic spray coating, is a level above the Seal and Shine. Now, I have the Seal and Shine on the actual GTR. Everybody knows that. It is still beating and cheating like a boss. This, I think, is going to give you longer longevity than the actual Seal and Shine is. Seal and Shine gives me a really rich, wet look to it because I think it, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's based on a heavy amount of carnauba, where this is more of a sealant with the SiO2 in it from what I kind of put together there. They won't come out and tell you exactly what it's made for, but they'll kind of beat around the bush. And that's the way it is because they don't want to give away their trade secrets. And so it's not going to give you as much of the pop. Think of a typical sealant. Sealant's going to give you longer protection than a carnauba wax, but the carnauba wax can give you that rich, deep colors and pop that's going to really make it boom. So would I tell you to like go rush out and buy it if you already have 4 bottles? No, if you don't need it and you're not dying to try it, then you could wait. You could wait and knock out those bottles. But if you really want to try something that's going to blow you away, definitely give it a shot. And that's my money on it right now. If I could buy it for you, if it was bad, I'd buy it for you right now. That's my money on the line. I would not have any problem with. I agree with seeing all the favorite detailers in one place. I need Turtle Wax plans to do this every year. Yes, they will plan to do it every year from what I understand as well, Flip Flop. That's what they're saying. One of the actual guys was like, can we do it in Hawaii next year, please? And they all just laughed. So I don't know if it's going to be like every time in Phoenix or they're going to bump it around the United States. I don't know because they obviously going to do this in October. And you don't want to be doing this up north in Chicago where they're based in October. It's just too damn cold. And it wouldn't be fun either. How Pilot Slice is going? I've had to stop for a little while. I plan to get back in it very soon. If you guys don't know, we had an air conditioner on this side of the house. The big side of the house went completely bad. There was a leak in the system. It leaked into the roof, and the whole ceiling collapsed down into the one main bathroom. Then it went down from there into the first floor house, and you had it was a huge ring, and then a pole popped through there as well. Well, we had to have that all replaced, and that was $11,800. Well, when they went up there to actually replace the air conditioning unit and they had to redo all the duct work and everything because it was all jacked up, they said. They were like, you got sunlight coming through your roof. You might want to bring a roofer out. And we brought the roofer out, and we have 3 holes in our roof. So it just never ends. So now they're going to show up Monday, and they're going to redo that whole section of the roof that faces the country club. So if you guys don't know, I live in a country club. So that way, facing that way, is actually the golf course. We're on the first hole. And essentially what happens is people hit the golf balls, they hit our roof, break those ceramic tiles, and then that exposes the roof, and over time the rain got to it. So they're going to redo all that starting Monday. The whole side of the house that faces the golf course is getting redone. So they said that's another $3,000 to $4,000 depending. They said it won't be more than $4,000 because all you have to have is just the one section that goes that way. So basically we have 2 sections of roof above the garage and then above the actual like master bedroom and dining room in that way. So only this section is the part that had the leaking roof, and it's like, dear God. So we got nailed with about $15,000 in debt. So I had to kind of postpone the flight school just for a few weeks and maybe a month or two, just until we get back into where we can handle the debt again, because obviously that stuff was a majority, had to get fixed. AC got replaced, and now the roofing starts getting on Monday. But trust me, I want to get back to it more than you ever know, buddy. Ordered all new products several weeks ago on Amazon. They're starting rolling tomorrow at home. Awesome, George. I hope you really like it. Again, I try to give everybody the straight up, hey, this is what's going to go on here. You might like some of them. You might be like, on some of them. But the only one I would on would be the ceramic wash and wax. But mind you, most wash and waxes I've ever tried from every company, I'm not the biggest fan of, okay? The way I see it personally with my own cars is, if I'm going to wax or put a sealant on or a ceramic coating on, I'm just going to use a regular car wash. I'm not going to be using a wash and wax. So because I've never had the best luck with most wash and waxes. One of the only wash and waxes I like would be Eagle One's Nano Wash and Wax. And I told the guy that. He said, well, what car soaps would you like to see? And he's like, what car soaps would you buy that, or what you think are better? I told him right up, I said, Eagle One Mother's, Eagle One Nano Wash and Wax. I said, Mother's Wash and Wax I love. I said, or like McGuire's Gold Class for over the counter. I said, those are my top picks every time. And I said, so if you can compete with those guys, I think you have it in there. But I said, please bring out an ice line version, just the ice line, not the hybrid solutions line, of a standard car wash that's amazing in the foam cannon, as well as it's just a regular car soap, really thick foam suds, and tons of lubricity. That's all I want. I said, that's all I would say. And he's like, all right, good talk, good talk. Could you use ceramic sealant on top of Seal and Shine? I think they said you could. Now, please, Doc, I don't want to act like a jackass and act like I know more than I know. But here's what I did. Personally, this is what I was playing with. So what I did is I tried the whole back end of the Audi RS5 that I was testing products on with this. So I washed the entire back end of the car, top of the car, everything. And then while the car was wet, I used a ceramic wet wax. Just basically wax as you dry, but it has a ceramic wax in it. And I was like, ooh, those are some good results. And then what I did is, it's probably the same type of wax, so I obviously were layering it. But then I came back, and half of the back of the car, I put the ceramic regular spray coating on there. And it was definitely a definite difference and more about a beating and cheating once I put this on there. So when I say layer it, I say try it. There's the fun thing that I enjoy about what I get to do. I try everything. And whether they say it's going to work, whether it's not going to work, I'm going to try it anyways. And I would highly suggest you to try it too. See if it works for yourself. See if you like it. What's the worst that can happen? You just got more layers of junk on there you have to remove later? Meh, whatever. I enjoy having fun. I love getting to do this stuff because I'm going to take care of my own cars. As a matter of fact, this car gets paid off this month. The GTR will be paid off this month. The last payment's due this month. I just paid off my student loan the other day. On Friday, I paid off my student loan. I have no more college loan debts. My debts are gone, son. That'll be gone. The only thing I'll have bill-wise is the Type R. That's the only thing I owe left on it. I just paid the payment on that. I owe like $31,000 on that, but that'll get paid off real quick. I had a thing pop up on Auto Trader. Something I did about 2 years ago before I was looking at 4-door cars. Well, you know me with my Hondas. Everybody knows my Hondas. See my Prelude's out there, and there's the other Prelude right there. Well, back around 2000, 2001, not only did Electron Blue Pearl come in the Prelude for 2001, it also came in the CRV. Well, that just popped. A car up there in North Carolina, 83,000 original miles, automatic. And I told my wife, I said, I'm thinking about getting that just because the white Prelude you won't drive because it has no air conditioning and you think it's just old. Where the CRV would have AC, really low miles, and I wanted every Electron Blue car they made. We only made the EM1 Civic, which everybody knows, Civic TSI, the Prelude, and they made the CRV for like 1 year each. And I was like, oh, that would be fun to have that collection. They're asking like 5,000 something. And I was like, if you get them down to 4,000, she didn't say no. And I was like, take the white car off the insurance and put the CRV on. So we could do that. So we'll see. I might have a new vehicle to test products on. So don't know. I wrote the dealer. Haven't heard back from him yet. What's up, man? Long-time viewer, first time in live chat. Paul, thanks so much for stopping by, buddy. The joys of living on a golf course. I'm telling you, dude, it's cost us a lot, man. There's golf balls in our pool as we speak because they keep hitting the side of the screen that faces the tee box, and they finally knocked out the screens that are in the pool, and then the golf balls are now going in the pool now. I went out there the other day. I'm like, there's golf balls at the bottom of my pool now. So I pick up bags of golf balls. At least every month I'll pick up a full bag of golf balls. Everybody, they hit our house, land in our yard. Nobody comes and gets them. They land on the back porch. Now they're popping through the screen because they knocked out the screens that are around the pool. And now I'm getting them all in that area as well. And I'm just like, oh, well, I'm getting it. When will you go to Japan? I don't know. I would love to go. The problem is I have a 3.5-year-old son is now, and he's not ready for a long flight like that. Can't wait to try mine out. Edward, you will be loving every minute of it. I promise you right now. You guys are going to be just straight up impressed when you get to try this stuff out. Puerto Rico in the house. Yes, I live in Puerto Rico. How did you know, Juan? How did you know? Kissimmee is Puerto Rico. Any upgrades to GTR? No, Royal. The only thing that was on there is the exhaust. I don't know if you can see this. The exhaust is what is this? I forgot what company it is. I don't remember anymore. It was on the car when I got it. It's not the loudest in the world, but it is on there. I don't know if you can see the blue burnt tips. That's what's on there right now. But right now, all I'm doing is just trying to pay off the car. So what I did is, instead of throwing mods and mods and mods on a car that was already fast, I mean, the GTR is fast, we all know that. I actually paid it off really fast. So literally, I owe one payment left on this bad boy. At the end of the month is when the payment's due. I'll make the payment, and I'll be out of debt with the car. The car will be mine. I'll have the title in my hand. Like I said, again, I just paid off my student loan. My last student loan payment is done now. I paid extra on it every single month. I harp and harp and harp on paying extra if you can afford it. I also pay extra on this car. Now that car is done, I can make double and triple payments on that car. So that thing will be done in like 2 years from now. So that's what I'm doing. That's why I didn't put anything on it, because I'd rather be out of debt versus you already have a car that goes fast. I don't drive it that much, so it would be kind of pointless for me to throw 4 or 5 grand in mods on it when I don't drive it that much. Ugh. Sniper rifle time. Yeah, I have a Colt M4, as you know. I don't know if you know that I have a Colt M4. It's the law enforcement version of it, the LE. I forgot what it is, like 90 or something. Anyways, I have one of those, but yeah, I can just see that going down. Once the ball lands in your yard, most of the time though, no, I go out there and pick up golf balls in my yard all the time. I'm not lying to you guys. Here, I'll show you guys. I have balls everywhere. Like here's just 2 that I picked up just the other day when I was out there mowing the yard. See? I was out there mowing the yard and I picked these 2 up. I mean, how can you not find your yellow ball in my yard? Seriously. Like, I understand the white balls aren't as easy to see, but like freaking neon yellow, can't find it? I mean, I don't know. People are out of their minds. I think a lot of people get embarrassed once they hit the houses. They're like, I ain't going over there. I didn't hit your house. That wasn't me, you know, and they just drop a ball and they play another round of ball. They're like, I ain't doing that. Here, just to give you a quick shot of some of the golf balls I have, I'll show it to you. This is my closet. Spin the camera around. All right, you see all these McGuire's bags? They're all completely full of golf balls. There's golf balls all up there. There's golf balls and bags there, and there's another bag somewhere in the back completely full of golf balls as well. These are like, see them all? They're all stacked way back, and then they're bags here. All that whole top end is completely full of golf balls. And then I have a bunch inside the house, which I let my son play with. So, you know, he likes to run around with them. So I'm telling you, they hit our house so often. I'll pick them up like yesterday. What was I mowed it, I think, on Tuesday morning. I mowed the yard, and I picked up 5 or 6 golf balls. Again, it's starting to get cool here in Florida, so all the golfers are all starting to flood out now because they're like, oh, it's nice and cool. Like today, the golf course is packed. Resell the balls back to the golf course. You can pay off the Type R. Yeah, I don't think I would get that much for it. That would be fun. Yeah, I only owe, I think, what I owe. I just bought it in January. I owe $31,000 left, and I paid, I think it was, with taxes, was like $38,000 or $39,000. Then I bought the extended warranty, but then I put down like $4 grand on it or something like that. So I only financed like 36.9 or something, 36.5 I think was it, what I actually financed. So now that the GTR will be paid off, starting next month, I'll start making like triple payments on the Type R is what I'll do, because the payments on the Type R obviously are much cheaper than the GTR was. So I'll just throw that extra money on there and just do what I did beforehand, where I was paying $2,000 a month on this car. That's how I got paid off so fast. So now I'll pay $2,000 a month on the Type R and just knock it out really quick. Go chill in one of the cars. Carbon fiber kit of the GTR. No, Royal, you gotta understand. So I'll give you a background. For you don't know, Royal, I bought this car in January of 2017. I have owned it less than 3 years, and I've only put just shy of 5,000 miles on it in 3 years. Almost 3 years, okay? I just hit 4,000 miles on the Civic Type R. That's how much more I drive that car. The Prelude has around 198,000 on it, and that Prelude has 197,000 miles on it. So, you know, those were the only cars I had for years. And when I was in college, I just kept them for years afterwards because they were paid off. I didn't have any debt. So at the time I was single, my parents were divorced, I was living on my own, so I just paid my rent for a 2-bedroom place that I took care of versus worrying about car payments, and that's generally what I did. How's the weather in Florida in January? Well, you should be in the 70s, 70s every day, 60s to 70s every single day. Nothing colder than that unless you live in North Florida. North Florida will get much colder, but here in the Orlando area and Kissimmee, maybe 70s, low 70s every day, low to mid 70s is about it. Weather in Orlando is still warm year round. Yeah, up until maybe about February, we get a little bit cool. Tanabe, that's right. Valiant, you are 100% right, man. Thanks so much. My brain's like, pfft. Dude, I have been sleeping 2 hours, getting up, taking my son to school. So I get up, take a shower, take my son to school, come back from taking him to school in the morning. I go right back to sleep. I set the alarm for 1:45 in the afternoon, get back up 5 hours later, and then hop up, get myself ready, and then I go pick him up from school, and then I hang out and do whatever until I get ready to go to work that evening. So that's what my sleep schedule has been like recently. I am just like tired. I slept 4 hours last night because I didn't have to get up to my son's school party thing until I think like 10:30 today. I got up, so I actually got more sleep, but I am actually tired right now. But I was so hyped to come show you all this stuff and spend some time with you all that I was like, I've got to show you guys. I have to show you. I'm so hyped about these products because I did get to try them beforehand, and I don't want you guys wasting your time, wasting your money on stuff. I want you guys to save your hard-earned money, and if I think it's that good, and I'm willing to put my name against this, I say, you know what, you have to go buy it. You just order it now from Walmart, Amazon, whatever. Get this stuff at least. If nothing else, this is the product you have to get. This is going to go up against many other companies' products for product of the year. I'm rest assured. You'll have those big, high companies that do all the side-by-side testing. You'll have all the other YouTubers out there in the world that do this kind of stuff, that do it more of a professional level. I think of all the people that were there, the YouTubers that were there, again, I don't watch the other YouTube channels. I'm probably one of the only guys that was the hobbyist guy. The guy that just does stuff on his own cars and tests them out in real life scenarios and stuff. Most of those other guys were literally professional detailers that do this every single day of their life. This is their job and their career. It's not my career. This has always been a hobby to me. But I was spending so much money on products, on testing out products myself, seeing what I liked and what I didn't like, that I started putting out the videos, just little short clip videos, and the kind of channel took off. And I just did it as a whim, you know, hey, when I got time, I'll make a video. If I'm not, no big deal. And that's just kind of how the channel started. And that's how it's been this whole year. It's been like, all right, I'm just going to concentrate on flight school because I don't do it for a living. And I got all the 2019 products out reviews, so I didn't mind that much. But I wanted to at least share it with you guys, what's going on. McGuire, yes, I've seen them all. Voldis, I've seen them all because I remember I follow him on Instagram and all that stuff. So I've seen him, McGuire stuff. Though I wasn't, remember guys, I was not the biggest fan of this McGuire stuff. Their ceramic stuff from this year, this stuff didn't last me more than a month on my wife's minivan before all the horizontal services, they were completely faded off, okay? Within a month, about a month and a half, let's say tops. This stuff was gone. It was like $15 for this. So I'm not very hyped on the McGuire side of things. I will try it, as I always promise you guys, I will try it, but I was not that hyped, okay? So I'm not thrilled with their stuff. Now, I see they have their Pro Detailer line and stuff. I tend to stay away from the Pro Detailer line because of the fact that most of you guys aren't going to buy the Pro Detailing line stuff anyways. And anytime I have ever tried like pro level stuff, the views are pathetic. Nobody really wants to watch those videos. So it's like, why spend my money on it? So, but I did see they have I think it's Tahiti Island scent, which I love, Caribbeans or whatever, like kind of like Pacific scents or whatever. I love the flowery stuff. So I'd be hyped on that, but we already know what those kind of like products do. They work really good. What do they have? Ceramic wax. So I'll try it. I will try it. I promise you guys I will try it. But if it's the same wax that's in that, I don't know how well it's going to last. Because I personally love the McGuire's Ultimate Paste Wax or Liquid Wax. That stuff lasted me in the Florida sun 5 to 6 months every time in the direct Florida sun. No problem. So it's kind of like, if you can't beat that, then why would I go somewhere else, you know? I did not, Daryl. This one thing I didn't get to try. So what happened is they had a Flex polisher, DA polisher, one of the brand new battery ones in there. They were testing people's stuff with, but they only had one pad, and that pad was kind of worn out by then. You know what I mean? It was like it was a microfiber pad. So for anybody who doesn't know, they have different types of pad, foam pads, microfiber pads, wool pads, and stuff like that. Well, microfiber is meant to like cut faster and stuff like that. And theirs was already bogged down. It needed to be cleaned out or have a new pad slapped on. So I didn't get a chance to try it because it was kind of worn out, and I was like, I'll do it another time when I get to Florida. So I didn't get to try it. But from what I understand I saw them using it. It was pretty cool, but because I personally didn't try it, I don't want to give you guys any BS yet. Let me start turning on some more lights. As you guys can tell, it's starting to get dark here in Florida, and I don't want you guys like squinting. Now, how am I supposed to get back there? This is the problem. What I'm doing, I got no more room in my garage, and I'm just barely getting around. Okay. I'm going to put the phone down for just 1 second. Bear with me. There we go. Get some more lights up in here. There we go. Let's get some more lights up and going on in here. So, we'll see. Jeez Louise. I'm totally out of room in this garage. One thing we are looking at is new homes. If anybody didn't know, we're looking at new homes. And we're looking at homes that have a much bigger garage space. As a matter of fact, one of the homes that blew my mind was a home in Jacksonville, Florida, back where I went to high school at and where she's from. I'm not lying. The guy was literally a professional. Like, he's a builder. He builds homes and businesses and stuff like that. His home inside is stellar. He put it up for sale. It's on 4 acres of land, no more HOA. He has 2 buildings next door. Buildings, okay? He's selling up the whole land and everything. It can hold between 12 and 15 cars. It's like, I'm like, oh, it has car lifts in it. He has his deep sea fishing boat in it. He has his RV boat in it. The RV itself in it. He's got jet skis. I mean, the dude has classic cars lined up, plus all his current cars. I'm like, oh. My wife found it. She's like, you've got to see this. I'm like, yes, we do. So we are looking at homes with much bigger garage space. Just because I'm sick of never having a room. If you want to get out the GTR, you got to move 2 or 3 cars in order to get the GTR in the garage. So it's hopefully we'll see you the next time. You go to school in Leesburg. Nice, man. I used to date a girl outside of Leesburg in Tavares. So I know you know the area well. I've flown over to Leesburg Airport many times coming back from Ocala. You should go buy Junkyard Hood and test the products, how long they last. I'd have way too many products. But yeah, I thought about that in the past. We can see that. Love your channel and make sure you watch your video before I buy the products. Yes, that's why I wanted to come to you guys. If you guys are just now joining me and you did not hear my full, just quick reviews over tops on these products, I will go over them again really quick here. The product I would tell you that's probably going to be product of the year is this. Is this right here. So basically, I don't know, you can see it's a ceramic spray coating right here. You got to try it. Something got in my mouth, like I'm a bug or something. That's why I was doing that. Ugh. Anyways, you got to try that. Their wash as you wax has the new. Basically, it's wash as you wax. I'm sure a lot of you guys tried the old school, the regular version of it. But this is their ceramic wet wax. So it's the same kind of thing. And I got to see it. It works very good on it. Is it beating as quite as tight and sheeting as crazy as that stuff is? No. So that's why I give it. This is about an A- product right here, which is still a very good grade. But that's a complete A+ product. So please understand that this is meant for just the wash as you wax as you wash. So while the car's still wet, spray the hell out of the car, and you will be like, ooh, this is what this does to it. Okay. Let's see. Their detailer, by the way, comes in a giant bottle, 32-ounce bottles, which is nice because if you're like me and you use detailer all the time for wiping down corners, wiping down like just light dust and stuff, or when you're clay barring your car, you have to have some kind of lubricant. I use a lot of detailer, okay? This actually is not just a regular detailer. It actually has the ceramic in it as well, the SiO2. So you're actually putting a layer of the ceramic, essentially wax or whatever you want to call it, on top at the same time. So that's actually very cool as well. Their car wash was the only thing I kind of wasn't that hyped on when I tried it. I did get to try it out. Smells really good, by the way. They all kind of smell like a mango tropical scent to it, by the way. So every single product has that mango tropical scent. There's no difference in scents, but this is really good one. This stuff is really watered down, in my opinion. It doesn't suds up very good at all. They said the suds are usually are hard to get with a wash and wax. So my idea was, I told them, bring another car wash out under the ice line. Just the ice was originally their top line, and now the hybrid solutions is their top line. And I said, just make a regular traditional car wash that'll be amazing in a foam, super rich, super thick, and that's all I would want. So this is the one. So this wasn't my favorite pick from it. I'd give this a B- or whatever. It's more of a wash and wax is all this is. So it's not along my line of top picks. There's ceramic polish and wax here. This is actually type of like a HD speed. If you like 3D's HD speed, this is what's going to be in the same line of where it'll get rid of the polishes and scratches, and it'll add a layer of ceramic wax to it as well. So it's kind of like an all-in-one, kind of like I said, again, like 3D ones, HD speed is kind of the same thing. This is basically what this is. And the fact that Turtle Wax is now coming out with products that are like rivaling 3D and all these other big companies that for the high-end line, that really shows a lot. But if one product is all you could afford today, I would say right here, guys, there's nothing else. Order this. You will not regret it. It's worth every penny. I think somebody just said it was $15 on Amazon. I would say buy it right now. Buy. You only need a couple squirts per panel max is all, and you're just going to see wonderful results. Again, you can layer this. So every 24 hours, make sure it's left dry. Do not get it wet if you're going to try and layer it. Let it fully cure for 24 hours, they said, and then you can apply another layer on it if you really want to. But even one layer, it's freaking incredible the amount of beating and sheeting it really does. So please, just buy this. I mean, just go buy it right now. Order it online. You don't even have to wait for the review. It's just that good. I mean, when you see it, when I make the review, hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to actually record the review because it rained today. It rained a lot yesterday, and we got the box in on Thursday. You guys are gonna be like, holy shit, Chad, holy shit. It really is that good. There's no after effects like the Mother CMX. I love the Mother CMX, their ceramic spray coating because it lasts for so damn long. You could also layer this as well every 24 hours. However, it had a lot of people didn't like when you would wipe it down. It would have a little bit of like sand grains all over the car, sand, and but a lot of people didn't like it. To me, it didn't bother me because I just blew it off and just wiped it off with a microfiber towel. But unlike that, the Turtle Wax does not have that. Again, this is another top choice, don't get me wrong. But that had a little bit of the byproduct that a lot of people didn't enjoy that much because they were like, why does it look like little sand particles all over it? And it was just no big deal. It was just part of the byproduct of the SiO2. This product over here, the ceramic spray coating, didn't have it. Now when I was using it, and I was like, this is the end all be all right here. No, I would not. This is it. You have to get this. If nothing else, go order right now. Make sure you get your order in because I think you're going to be like, damn. The others are great. Don't get me wrong, but nothing on the level of that. Nothing on the level of that. And that's why I really wanted to help you guys out. That's basically what I came to give you guys on. Hop on this YouTube tonight and really get ahead of the curve because I know a lot of people are going to be very interested in that. Have I tried Beatmaker? Well, yes, I have. I had an amazing subscriber of mine actually send this to my P.O. box and get it. You can see it's empty. There's nothing in it left. I actually use this on my wife's minivan. It smells damn good, easy to apply, but the longevity here in Florida, as you know, is pretty hot. It lasted about 3 months or so on my wife's minivan, which, hey, you know what? I guess that's not too bad because all it is just a spritz on and go. But very good for what it was. Just the longevity is not going to be very good. Where the Turtle Wax, like before, their Ice Seal and Shine, that lasted way longer. I don't know if I still have the bottle of the Ice Seal and Shine. I've been trying to go through products. You know me, guys. You know me, guys. I've got products from top, down, and then just cases and cases of products inside the garage. Okay, so this is what happened. Unlike all those other guys they're really good guys. I've met a lot of them. They're very nice guys. I didn't know them. Most of those guys, I had no idea who they were. I'd seen a couple. You know how you watch videos on YouTube and it'll say like suggested videos on the side? I recognized some of the names on suggested videos on the side, the screen names, but I didn't personally watch their videos, so I didn't know who they were. You know, I wasn't like, oh, you're that guy. No, I wasn't like that. I was just like, oh, hi, I'm Chad. That was what it was. Oh, hi, I'm Chad. Oh, who are you? Oh, yeah. I've seen your videos, and that was the way it was. But I didn't know them. But those guys are all like straight up, a lot of them are professional detailers where they do this every day. They have their own companies they work for or they own. Me, I'm just that average Joe that likes to try products, way too many products, as you guys can see. I buy everything and I don't mind spending the money. What's up, Jacob? Have you been driving GTR a lot? No, not at all, man. You've already spent all the money on the products, so you might as well just use the Preludes. What? Well, the problem with the Prelude is the front of the paint on the bumper of the on the hood of the Prelude now is delaminating, okay? That clear coat is starting to come off now. It's starting to get really piss poor. As you guys know, that car has seen better days with paint and body now because originally that car, I bought it in 2006 from Syracuse, New York. So the first 5 years of its life, it stayed up in that nasty, salty, snowy conditions up in upstate New York. So I drove it back down. The first couple of years, it was mint, you know, but then about 4 or 5 years into ownership, that's when the rust started coming out and stuff like that. And now the clear coat is coming out off. So it needs a whole new paint job and everything. And I was like, yeah, we'll go ahead and knock that out soon. And then, you know, one thing led to another. And I just had to keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. So that's basically what went on. Didn't you use the Turtle Wash wax soap? Yes, Valtis. I did use that, yes, sir. So it's over here. I told you. You name it, buddy. I've already tried it. You know me, guys. I already have it. See, I have a lot of the products they don't even make anymore. I still have it. So he's talking about this stuff, the Turtle X Ice Snow Foam Wash. This is what came out this year for 2019. Pretty good. It is watery. I don't know if you guys can see that in there. It is watery. So I wasn't the happiest when it came to that, but yes, it actually did very good in the foam cannon. And what I asked them to do is I said, change the formula, change this. make it a really thick, slick car wash, like very slick car wash, like what I'm talking about when I try other products, but still make it so it's very damn good in the foam can. And I said, that would be a winner for me. I said, I don't need the wash and wax because personally for me, I'm going to wax it anywhere as a ceramic coated or put sealant on it. So I don't need all that. Where the car wash like this, their wash, obviously, as you can see, the mother's wash and wax, I use it all the time. So that's how much I love the product. And you want to see something else? Here's the 2018 products from Turtle Wax. See that? 2018 Tropical Wash and Wax. They don't even make this anymore. You can't get this stuff, but I still have it. Again, I have all that stuff. So I just never get rid of stuff. You know me, guys. I'm kind of like a pack rat. It's like when I get it, I'm like, now I have it for future uses, and I can show people later on. I'm going to turn some more lights on for you guys real quick, guys, because it is getting a little bit darker in here. Oh, you guys want to know about how bad things are around here in Kissimmee? We had electric work done in the house when they were redoing the stuff. The guys that were working out here said they would put in all of my LED lights, like hanging properly. I went out and bought more LEDs. See them all in the boxes? I have a whole bunch more, right? And I was going to lay the entire garage. I called their boss, said, I want to get these installed. Your guys would install them. Would you do it for me? Yeah. Never showed up. That's Kissimmee for you. Nobody here wants to work. They're all lazy as hell. And that's why I was trying to get to the point where it's annoying. Hold on, let me turn this light on for you guys real quick so you get a little bit more light. And they said, oh yeah, it would take us like an hour or two to install all the lights totally. And I was like, cool, let's get it done. I don't care. I was like, how much? They said 150, 200 bucks, and we'll do all like 10 lights that you have. I'm like, done. I don't give a shit. Let's get it done. But what these companies say is that if I'm not making $1,000 on a job, I'm not going to come out and do it because there's just too much other work out there. So $200 job is nothing. I don't want to do it. And you're like, then why are you in business then to do these jobs or whatever your job is, and then you don't want to take a job? Just say, I don't want to do it. Don't tell me yes, but then you don't want to do it. And that's the problem with Kissimmee. These people are so lazy. Even at my job, we got guys that are supposed to show up on Monday, brand new hires, to show up on Monday. They don't even come into work. They just don't show up. And then they might show up Tuesday, and you're like, well, where the hell were you yesterday? I just didn't feel like coming in. Well, you're fired. Goodbye. You're not coming in. Who the hell are you? You don't show up whenever you feel like it. Or they show up for one day, and then they don't even show up 2 days or 3 days later, and then they'll show up on maybe a Thursday and be like, hey guys, how y'all been doing? Where you been Tuesday and Wednesday? This is your first week of work. You're fired. Get the hell out of here. You know, and oh, well, I just had other things going on. It's your first week, and you had other things going on. You're not even going to call us. You're fired. You get out of here. And this is the way it is here. Nobody wants to work here. They're really lazy, so I can't wait to leave this town. But originally, we were supposed to have 10 more LED lights added inside the garage to really make it look bright in here, but can't get people to work. Sorry about that, guys. No way. No way. Flip-flop. Chemical guys, should we sell the spray coating for 25 bucks? No way, man. That crap is awful. You couldn't give it away for $5. That junk didn't last for more than a week. A week. It was a horrible product. Horrible. As a matter of fact, I was so scared when I made that review that I did it wrong and that I did something wrong by, I don't know how, because I followed the directions to a T, that I went back and remade the video when I did the follow-up. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to test it again and we'll see what happens. It lasted another week and a half. It was gone. I was like, I just spent $40 with my subscribers. My subscribers donated 40 bucks to me so I could try that product out. That's the only reason I bought it, because I hate Chemical Guy stuff anymore. Their stuff's just too junky anymore, too cheap. And I just spent my subscribers 40 bucks, and it didn't even last more than a week and a half tops. And so I slammed them. I destroyed them on their update. When it first is applied, it beads and sheets like no other. But within a week of the Florida sun, it was completely gone. They couldn't give it away for $5 to me. I would be like, no thanks, I'm good. Considering Turtle Wax Seal and Shine is $6.97 at Walmart. And that blows everything currently on the market away. Everything away. Actually, like Turtle Wax, or to get paid to do it, I actually really like them. Nobody pays me to do anything. I wish I was getting paid. You know, if anybody wants to hook me up with some of these companies and say, you know, Chad, we're going to get you some cars for free, I'll say whatever, you know, I'll sell out, but no. I've never been paid. Nobody's ever given me money. I still have to pay for it. The only thing is you'll hear me say in videos, and this is the honest truth, go out back at any of my videos. If a company sends this to me for trial, I will say it straight up, say, Turtle Wax gave this to me for trial purposes, and I'm just going to give it my full-on review and whether I like it or not. And that's the way it is. This is the truth right here. This stuff is stellar. However, their new car wash and wax, I could pass on, okay? If that doesn't tell you anything, that I'm not trying to like sell them anything, because why would I tell you this is just a pass, or this is just a, you can give it a try if you want. That's just crazy, because if they were paying me, I'd have to tell them that this stuff is the best stuff in the world, okay? And it's not. I've tried better stuff, and I'm just not that thrilled with that product. What up, bud? How you doing, man? BL Designs. Yeah, bud. $500 makeup paint job. No, dude, I wouldn't spend that much. I'd probably... The problem was the Prelude has rust in it, as you guys know. I've been around my channel long enough, and I've been quoted about $4,000 to $5,000 to have it completely back to brand new a look again. You can try and find cars like that, but the Prelude's prices are just skyrocketing now on the secondary market. I don't know what it is, like 90s JDM cars are all going up in price, and they're everywhere. They're just like a mint condition Prelude. They're having them on like eBay and Bring a Trailer. $15,000. It'll have like 40,000 original miles. They'll be selling it for $15,000. Brand new is only $24,000. It's like, what the fuck? So prices are going through the roof on these old cars. So you trying to find original Electron Blue Prelude in mint condition is just almost absurd anymore. The ones you're going to find are going to have like 200-something thousand miles on it. There'll be automatic transmission. There'll be something wrong with it. And they'll still want $4,000 or $5,000. You're like, no. And it's stupid anymore. So that's why I'm saying it's just more of it, because I know everything inside of it works like a charm. I had the guy, I said, I don't care how long you have it. I want every single thing in there fixed, and I want it in the best damn shape you can have it. And he said, all right. And so now it just needs a new, the body panels replaced in the back that need to be cut out, new metal put in, and then the whole thing completely stripped and prepped properly and repainted. So that's why they said it's about $4,000 to $5,000 if you want it brand new like it was in 2001. And I said, yes, I do. So that's all it is I had to get some bills straightened out first. Oh yeah, love my Mountain Dew. I was given the AutoSpa 6-inch DA polisher from Walmart. Do you think it would be good to send? I don't know. I've never used any of that stuff. I don't know if it's going to have the power. To be real with you, I have the Grillo's Garage 6-inch DA polisher. Now they just showed their brand new I think it's called a G8. It's like an 8-inch DA polisher. Maybe I'm wrong. Either way, it's called a G8, I think is what it is, or G7. I don't know. You guys can look it up. It's supposed to be a newer, much more improved version. As a matter of fact, I think the 6-inch I have, the DA polisher that I have, was actually the best DA polisher sold. They sold more than any other brand. I use these all the time. And it was like $140 and has a lifetime warranty with it. Highly recommend that stuff, because Grillo's Garage, again, lifetime warranty. If anything ever goes bad on their stuff, they just send it into them, just send it back. Done. It's either fixed or they swap it with a brand new one. And I love that. I love when you have good qualities, give you companies that are so hyped on their product and you know it's not going to break down, that they're going to give you a lifetime warranty. You know how like Snap-on Tools has a lifetime warranty and stuff? The same kind of thing. That's what I like about that. I've never had a problem in the 5 years I've owned that. 5 years I've owned that thing and never had a problem with it. But I know in the back of my mind that $140 investment was worth every penny. And then if I was to ever see that thing break down, I just throw it in a box, mail it up to them. They're going to mail me back it fixed, or they're going to replace the whole thing. You know what I mean? So I love that. Sorry if you hear planes coming over. It's been really busy today with the airport. And Orlando International Airport's been really busy. Armor Shield is hands down one of the best ceramic coatings out there. What kind of Mountain Dew can is that? Pooh, that is their throwback version. So it's made with real sugar versus cane sugar. I don't know if you guys can see that. So this is called Throwback. So back when Mountain Dew first came out, the same with like Pepsi and stuff like that, it was made with actual cane sugar cane, versus corn syrup and stuff like that to sweeten it up. Where like current Cokes and Pepsis use corn syrup, where sugar cane was what it was originally made with, and it gives it a much sweeter taste, which I like it much more. You can get these at Walmart. You can get their Pepsi Throwback. They call it Pepsi Throwback. That's also a sugar cane. Like the Cokes, you can go get the Cokes like Sam's Club and stuff in the bottles that they bring them in from Mexico, because Mexico still uses sugarcane. So what I do is I buy the big old 20-pack of bottles from Sam's Club. I think they're like $20 for it, and I'll have maybe just one Coke a day because it actually is the real Coke with real cane sugar. Short-term seal is nothing special. Short-term spray ceramic wax is good for a short-term. Seal is nothing good special. I haven't had any problems with seal and shine. I don't know if that's what you were talking about, but I haven't had any problems. It's been months and months and months, and it still lasts. Oh, I meant if chemical guys would sell a spray coating like Turtle Wax products. Well, they have. They have that garbage hydro spray ceramic. I have it in the house. I can show it to you guys real quick. I'm home alone this weekend. My wife already left. They're going to Jacksonville for her dad's side of the family's thing. Here it is. See? I'll show it to you inside. Man, I wish some of you guys lived a little bit closer. We could have a little bit of hangout tomorrow. I'm home alone, so it's a lot of fun. But yeah, here it is right here. This crap, this hydrocharged ceramic spray coating is absolute snake oil, okay? It's absolute snake oil. Stay away from it. You'll spend 40 bucks on a product that doesn't last you more than a week, week and a half. Now, I'll be real with you. If it lasted longer, like say 2-3 months, I'd be fine. Okay, whatever. Maybe it's a little overpriced. But a week? That's a joke. Absolute joke. Their car wash, ceramic car wash, complete watered down joke. I'm telling you, chemical guys, I don't know what happened to them. They just seem like they've completely sold out. They want the money, and if they can water down a product and sell it with some new name, that's what they do anymore. I heard back in the day they used to be a much better company. I didn't have any issues with some of their company, their seal. I didn't have any issues with that. I had no issues with like their detailer. What else? Their interior cleaner and detailer, I had no problems with that. But it seems like nowadays their products are now starting to get a lot more watered down. Just change the color, change the scent of it, and just sell it again. And I'm not happy with a lot of their products as I used to. Like some of their products were better. I just think they're now going for cha-ching, and whatever sells at this point. And they got such a hype train of young guys that don't know any better and don't want to do any research, or just so brainwashed that that's all they're going to try. And it really is unbelievable. Like, I'm not knocking anybody, any of the car groups I'm in, period. I do not care. It's your hard-earned money. But when people ask, what products are you using, I'll see this all the time. I will not chime in on any products because I don't want anybody to know who I am, or I don't talk to them like that. You'll see at least 1 or 2 or 3 guys swearing by chemical guys, and I'm just like, holy shit. And then you'll see people making fun of them for using the chemical guys, and I'm like, if these poor guys would just try some better companies out there, they'll never go back to chemical guys again because they'll see so much better products. And but there's just, I don't know what it is. It's just, I have to have this product. I have to have this, and it just kind of gets to you like, oh man, are you kidding me? What's a good soap that you would recommend? Over the counter, or are you willing to buy it online? If you tell me that, I can help you out a little bit better because I like some really good stuff online, but I don't know if you're willing to buy stuff online. I buy shit online all the time, so that's just me. You guys all know that. I'm a hoarder. I buy a bunch of crap all the time. But if you're going to buy it over at the store, I'd say anything from a Meguiar's Gold Class. Hopefully it'll be light enough in here. I just don't know. I'll try and put the door wide open here so you can get a little more light. So personally, I go with stuff like Meguiar's Gold Class. I'll show you what I'm talking about. As you can see, the bottle is basically empty. Okay, Meguiar's Gold Class, great for just a regular soap. I love it all the time, all day long. As you can see, it's empty. If you want to wash and wax, check this out. Meguiar's Carnival Wash and Wax. Look, when I basically run out of products, that means I like them a lot. Do you understand? That's a dead giveaway. That I would also say Eagle One. That's not the wrong one. Damn it. Hold on. Here it is. Ha! Eagle One. Nano washes you wax. Okay. Love this car soap a lot, as you can tell. So that's what I would say. Any one of those 3 right there, you're going to have a good time, okay? You're not going to have any problems. If you're willing to buy stuff offline, I would say a company like Wax Gods car soap is freaking stellar, okay? A+ rated company. I love their car soap. I love Limitless car soap, okay? The Limitless lather here, another A+ soap. This stuff is freaking phenomenal in a foam can. Look how slick that is. Look how long it takes to go down. It's still, the bottle is still blue, where if I get one of those cheaper products, it instantly is clear again. Look at that. This stuff is out of control amazing. A complete A+ product. This is better than Meguiar's Gold Class, better than a lot of those other ones, okay? If you're willing to buy online, try out Limitless Car Care, okay? I've bought tons of those to give them away. I've done giveaways and live streams. Yes, they sent it to me to try it out originally, but after that I was so impressed that what I did is when he had a sale, I spent like 50 or 60 bucks in his products, and I was just giving those products away in live streams. That's how much faith I had in those companies, because I was just so like, holy crap, this stuff is stellar. Everybody needs to try them. But people are scared to buy stuff online. I don't know why. They'll buy whatever offline. You know, they'll go Netflix or Hulu or go to Amazon all day long. But when it comes to going buying detailing products, oh no, Chad, I can only go to Walmart. I can only go to AutoZone. And I'm like, what's the difference? So I don't understand it at all. Do you have to use DA polish with ceramic polish and wax? No, it can be applied by hand. As a matter of fact, actually, they showed that as a demonstration. They did apply it by hand. Of course, why the hell would I want to do it by hand? Because you're going to be like, shoulder. And as well as you're not going to get near the amount of rotations and stuff as you will with the actual machine. But you can do it by hand. It is totally up to you. Either for a foam cannon. If you're willing to try it, Reese, try the Limitless. It is amazing in the bucket and amazing in the foam cannon. You will not have a problem with it. I rest assured. Every person that I sent those bottles to when I was doing giveaways all the time, every one of them was like, damn, this stuff is good. You didn't lie. I'm like, I know. That's why I bought it myself to give them out to you guys. So not only did I buy the products, for me to send those priority mail now is like $10 or $12. So I was spending $20-something to send you guys a single damn bottle or like 2 bottles. What I would do is I'd send a bottle of the car soap and a bottle of his detailer because I loved his detailer because his detailer had carnauba wax in it as well. So it got a little bit of protection as well as, just a regular detailer. So I'd send both of those. So it cost me like $20 in products, and then I'd spend another $12 in shipping it. So it was costing me like $32 just to send out these products to give to you guys. And I was doing it every single week. I was donating in like $50-$60 in products out just every week. That's how much I swore by Limitless Car Care. So, you can go back and see some of my older live streams, and you'll see when I do it, and I was giving those away left and right. That's how much I was spending. Every shipment was costing me right around $30, and I would give away 1 or 2 of those per live stream. And so I was throwing out deep pockets money to just give you guys a chance to try it. Have a look at Simple Wax Studs car shoe. I think I've heard about it, but I'm not too sure. I'm disappointed in you. Michael Myers, if you think I sold out, find that unsubscribe button. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Because I don't have time for little children that are going to assume me that I'm actually selling out. So have a good day, Mike. Take care. No big deal. What's up, Chad? Mission content. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it. I have the Voodoo products, but I haven't tried them. I was not impressed with them. Again, they sent me products as well. Trump 2020. Michael, I hope you're a Trump supporter. They sent it to me anyways, and I told them the same thing. I was not impressed with their products. I was just not happy with them, and I told them what I'd like to see, and that was just the way it was. And they said they'll take it to note and all that stuff, but I just think it's another fly-by-night company that's going to try and make a quick buck off detailing and try and blow up like chemical guys. But I was not impressed with them whatsoever. I was not happy with their stuff. Good. Reese, I definitely say I should try it and go from there. I've had everything I like except food. Yeah, food I've never tried online either. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know if I would try food either. I'm trying to think. I've never bought anything. Actually, anytime, buddy, anytime. I've tried Chemical Guys body wash and wax. Not that great. Left residue. I have 2 black cars, so I want to give some good soap. Reese, I'm telling you, buddy, definitely try that stuff right there. Try this stuff. I really think you're going to love it, and you're going to be just totally fine with it. It'll be amazing in the foam cannon. It's super rich, super thick. I mean, look at how slow that is. I love it. Trust me. I've bought probably 15 of those bottles, okay, to give away. And that's my money. So if I'm willing to put my money on the line for it, it's pretty good. Do you hear the Masterson Car Wash give out? Yes. As a matter of fact, Freedom, he actually finally sent me it. He sent it to me 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I'm gonna be renting a few rental cars up here, and I'm actually gonna be trying it out and checking it out. I haven't tried paste wax in a very long time. Everybody, it seems, has gotten away from paste waxes. Most of them are going to sealants or spray waxes, spray sealants. Spray ceramic coatings obviously is the new thing to do this year for 2019. So it'll be fun to actually try ceramic because I have not had one in such a long time. So big shout out to Greg Masterson for sending it to me to actually give it a shot. Freedom Flights, thank you so much for the $4.99. I really do appreciate that, buddy. It means a lot to me that you would actually donate there. It used to be a generally non-biased channel and money changed you. What money, homeboy? Take care. I'm still waiting for my paycheck from these guys to come in. So have a great day, Michael. I don't got time for trolls. I just bought a gallon of McGuire's hyper dressing. See, I don't know about buying. See, for me, I couldn't buy those big gallon stuff. Only because, Edward, I've got so many products. I keep wanting to try stuff all day long, and that's just the way it is, okay? So for me, buying a gallon of a product would be like, I'm never going to get rid of it. I think the last gallon thing I have was this Mother stuff I bought offline. Is it a gallon? No, I don't think it's a gallon. It's almost a gallon, but it's still pretty big. It's 100 fluid ounces. Or for you Euros, it's 2,957 milliliters, okay? So it's almost 3 liters. And but this stuff is really good as well. It's actually really good in the foam cannon, and it's really damn good car wash. I really like it as well. Mother's paid me to say this, Michael. They paid me $1,000. Say I love it. These guys are like straight trolls. I'm like, Jesus, I spent all my money on this stuff and I don't even care. And these trolls come out. Meh, 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 meh. So it's pretty funny to hear that. Limitless sounds great. Also, do you like Turtle Wax ice foam wash? It's okay. When I gave it a grade, I think I gave it like a B or B minus, and that's being real with you. I would like it to be a little bit thicker, a little bit richer. It's very watered down in comparison to Limitless. Limitless is very thick, very foamy. You put your hand in there, it's just your hand just slides across. You're thinking, okay, well, when I'm washing, what's going to do is it's going to just like encapsulate all that dirt and stuff and just glide it away, so it's not going to just be grinding it into my paint when I'm in there with that watered down crap. I like that. It's just a mental thing for me because I'm like, damn, it's so rich and just so slick against my own hands that I'm loving it. So that's just a mind thing. What's up, Aaron? How you doing, buddy? Turtle Wax Steel and Shine has good reviews, so I believe that you can put some quality products. Exactly. That's what I'm doing. I'm telling you right now, I love the Steel and Shine. I have it right now on the GTR. If it was sunny again and I could back this out and hit it with a hose, you guys would be like, damn, when was the last time you put it on there? I'd be like, I don't know, a few months ago. It just beads and beads and beads. It lasts a long time too, which is really, really good, especially for a spray product. You know, spray products used to be like, it'll last a month and you go, right? Not anymore. They're starting to last 3, 4, 5, 6 months. As a matter of fact, the new Turtle Wax stuff, it's claiming up to 12 months. Up to, I'm like, damn, for a spray? You should never be able to get that with a spray. There we go. Hey, Lan, long time no see. I know, right? Will? Good to see you back on YouTube. Yeah, dude, I've just been bouncing around doing stuff. $5. Jesus, man, you rich guys. You're throwing money at me. I'm going to start taking my shirt off. Oh, Michael, you see that? They're throwing money at me. You see that? So I'm going to start kissing their asses right now, huh? That's for you, Michael. Do you think that strip car wash is worth the money? I like the Turtle Wax Max Power. I also tried the Meguiar's version of it. It's funny that I actually called them out on that. And it's funny that the head chemist of Turtle Wax saw my Meguiar's video. Of all things, he watches my videos, he said, during work a lot of times. He wants to see my general thoughts because I'll call it how it is, whether I like it or I don't like it. I call it straight up. And I said that it's funny how that Turtle Wax came up with this idea and produced this product a year before Meguiar's did the same product to strip waxes. And the Meguiar is supposed to be the end-all, be-all of over-the-counter products. They're damn good products. Don't get me wrong. Meguiar's does make some damn good products. But once in a while, they do make some turds out there. Like the waterless wheel wash this year was, oh, God, it's a greasy mess. It's awful. Awful. Don't ever buy that product. And I gave it a bad review. But for the most part, their products are so good. So, but it's funny that Turtle Wax is supposedly the cheap brand, ends up beating them out. Now it's just like, oh, they came up with the idea first and then Meguiar's copied it, not the other way around. Like some people would think, oh, the cheap brand is going to copy it. Nope, not this time. They beat them. But I like it when I'm going to go. So if I'm going to go for a fresh wax or fresh sealant or whatever I want, I break out the actual max power stuff and I go to the highest setting till I strip it all the way down to the bare, and then I decide from there what do I want to go ahead and put on wax, sealants, or maybe it has some swirls and scratches that need to get buffed out first. But yes, I do use it, but I use it sparingly because it's not an everyday wash for me. If I'm going to do everyday washes, I'm going to do one of the other ones. But if it comes time to, hey, Chad, it's time to get ready for the stuff, that's when I'll be using that. Good to see you again, bud. How's the pilot license coming? Pretty good until the damn air conditioner went. And then when the air conditioner was there, they found out there was holes in our roof. So we're about $15,000 in debt now. And I'm like, well, I got to kind of slow down on the flight school. So I had to slow down for the last month or so. My wife did get a really big paycheck. So I'm going to go ahead and kiss her ass too, Michael, because she got like a fucking $13,000 paycheck this last week. So thank God we're back to like, it's like, okay, we can start paying it off. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and kiss her ass and sell out to her. Hopefully that's okay with you, Michael. Hopefully you're cool with that. It's me selling out to my wife. So, you know, it's whatever. But, no, in reality though, we have to get some of that debt paid off. So it gave me time to just sit back and relax and concentrate more on studying for the written exam. But I had to kind of chill out a little bit because of that, all the big payments. So we did go ahead and decide how we're going to handle it financially, and it's going to take a few months to get it, but I want to get back into flying for sure. I miss it. I miss going up there. I miss flying every week. It kind of sucks not being able to do it, but every time I would go up, we'd go up for like 3 hours of flying, and then it would end up costing me with the instructor next to me, it would be around $500 to $600, about $600 usually every single time for just 3 hours of flight with his 3 hours of actually instruction time. Even though so Kevin is my instructor. He trusts me so much that he just kind of lays back in the plane and just sits on his phone all the time. You know, he goofs off with me and stuff like that because he trusts me enough to fly the plane, land it, take it off, do everything I need to do, use flight following, and talk to the ATC and controllers and all that stuff. So I don't have any problem with that. He just makes sure that I'm doing it right. Sometimes he'll take control for a while and say, hey, my turn, I want to fly for a little bit. And, you know, that's fine. He can fly for, 10 or 15 minutes. He's like, all right. He's like, you go back to the flying. Or he'll say, I want to show you something. So my controls will say, all right, your controls, you fly for a bit. And he'll show me something he wants to explain to me, and then we come back. But for the most part, it's a lot of fun. Being with him is very chilled and laid back. He doesn't pressure you, don't stress you anything. He only stresses me about the damn written exam. He keeps writing me all day long, and I'm like, dude, I'm trying to do this other stuff, this other shit first. But I'll eventually get that stuff done, because I'm almost done. Last time I used Turtle Wax was their hard wax. Oh Jesus God, they're just so hard. The old Turtle Wax hard shell, I have it somewhere in here. It's yeah. Here it is. This is the old school stuff right here, boys. This is when Turtle Wax was like, they said this stuff was originally designed like the 1940s and 50s or some shit. It's old as hell, okay? That was like the old school stuff or whatever. It's crazy how hard it is. It lasts a long time, but my God, man, your shoulder's gonna die when you're using it. It's awful. Will you reserve picture all products? You review all products I care if giving, I'll deserve it. You're going to give me some time and good advice from product. Yeah, well, you know what I try to do? I try and, as soon as the new products come out, I hit it hard. I put out 2 or 3 videos a week, letting you guys really get a good view of it, at least getting my 2 cents. God, there's so many people out there, especially after I went to Phoenix and saw all this stuff at the Turtle Wax test drive. And there's so many YouTubers doing the same thing. Most of those guys are on the professional level, so let's be real with you. Most professionals are using professional grade detailing products. They're not using over-the-counter products. Be real with you. They're buying these massive products in gallons, like 5-gallon buck things at a time from these big online high-end detailing companies, and that's what they're using. They're not using over-the-counter products for the most part. Some do, I heard, and I've talked to some of the guys, but for the most part, they're using high-end products. Where, for me, these are products that I'm going to use. I'm not going to buy those high-end products for the most part because people don't want to see the reviews on that, and that's just kind of, it's a very niche market. Yeah, I said that. And, most of the people don't care about those high-end stuff. Like the new Meguiar's higher-end detailing line, 99% of you guys are probably not going to buy any of that stuff. You want the stuff that they can get to Walmart and stuff, and that's what I like to concentrate my reviews personally on because that's what I'm going to be using, right? Any good black waxes? So apparently, I know Meguiar's has a black wax, and there's some other companies that have it. They're supposed to make it. Honestly, a wax to me is a wax. Color does not do anything different for me. A wax is still going to give you the same protection, or sealant's going to give you the same protection no matter what the color is on. Some are formulated to give more of a pop to black, but to me, just go with it, whatever you personally like of a wax or sealant, and just put that on there, and I think you'll be generally happy. Yeah, I understand. Hopefully it was a good tire dressing, but I get Turtle Wax products, and once it warms up, I'm going to try. I think you'll really, really like the new stuff. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of their new car wash, but hey, you can't be a fan of everything. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it. Any new cars you have your eyes on? Matthew, it's funny that you mentioned that because I have Auto Trader alerts that come up. And 2 years ago, I put in some stuff for some Honda CR-Vs in the rare Electron Blue Pearl, the exact same color as my Prelude. Well, during 2000 and 2001, it was one of the options, rare options, you could get that in Electron Blue Pearl. Well, one popped up, I think it was Thursday of this week, and it's in North Carolina. It's some small dealer, and it has 83,000 original miles, and they want $5,000. And I told my wife, I was like, you don't ever want to drive the white Prelude because there's no AC in it. I said, that would give me you AC. It's automatic, so you would drive it to work if you ever want to drive your van, or if I need to have your van serviced, she always has to do it on weekends. So I said, this way, and I could buy that. I have another vehicle to test out with, maybe get it for like $4,000, $4,500, and it has 83,000 miles on it. It's a Honda. It's going to last forever. And I was like, Electron Blue Pearl. I love that color. So it looks so gorgeous. I'm like, might have to try it. I don't know. The only reason I would do it is just kind of 1 for a test vehicle, and 2 as a backup vehicle for my wife, because my wife can't drive stick shift. She won't drive the white Prelude because that thing has no AC, so she refuses to drive it. She said it's too damn old. She doesn't like it. She refused to drive the GTR even though it's automatic. Obviously, I have this question all the time. Ew, it's not in stick shift. And I'm like, oh, man, God, okay. Back up, lesson time. The R35s were never sold in stick, always dual clutch automatic transmission. Okay? And anyway, she won't drive this car. She's too scared to drive it. It scares the living death out of her because she's like, if I scratch that or do anything to it, you will literally kill me. So she refuses to drive the GTR. And by getting this CRV, I'd have a new test bed vehicle I could try products on. And two, it's like Electron Blue Pearl. That's the color that I love and I fell in love with. I know you're in Florida, but do you have any tips on washing detailing in the winter? It's supposed to snow next week here in Rhode Island. Waterless washing would be the best, I could say. A waterless wash or the, God, what's it called? So I forgot the technical name of it. So not the spray waterless. Basically, you put the soap stuff in a bucket and you get a bunch of microfiber towels and stuff. And you basically essentially wash the entire car while it's in your garage. And it's kind of like a soap. You have your soap bucket and you have your water bucket, and it's meant for that. It's just meant as kind of like a waterless wash. I forgot the technical term for it, though. And you just pour it in there, a couple ounces per gallon, that kind of thing. And then you just have a crap load of microfiber towels. You soak them really good, and then you just go over one panel at a time so you don't pick up any of the dirt and transpose it into the next section and drag it along the paint and scratch it. And they do have that. I would recommend one of those. Gloss levels. It's going to be more of a glassy shine. Think of it more of like a sealant. Think of it along that line. That's where you're going to be at with the thing. Nothing is going to beat a true carnauba wax. That is going to be the highest, wettest gloss shine you're going to get. If you want that, you need to stay with a seal and shine. The ice seal and shine is going to have a high amount of carnauba in it. And that'll give you long-term protection as well as it going to give you that nice wet pop that you want. Longevity, though, you're going to go more to the ceramic side. The ceramic side, longevity, you want to try that. So it's going to be your call on that. Again, it's your money. Just about 1994 Impala SS. Or you just got, what, an Impala AS. Okay, Will. The carpets are dirty as hell. What products? So honestly, Turtle Wax, they was the funniest thing because they were teaching us about the Turtle Wax, history of Turtle Wax. The owners of Turtle Wax got up and actually talked. One of them was an old gentleman. I think he's like right at almost 90 years old. And he got up, and he has a cane and everything. He got up, and then I guess it's his daughter or something like that, some family member. Or maybe it's his wife or something like that. She's a lot younger than him by about 10 years or so. And they got up and talked about the whole family company. And they were saying, when the head guys got up, they said, when it comes to like most products around the world, like interior-wise, like rugs and carpets, Turtle Wax is the #1 selling product right now on the market. There's nothing that beats them. When it comes to many of the other stuffs, Turtle Wax is #1. Their spray waxes you wash or whatever, #1 product in the world. Nobody beats them in that area of it. And they were going over how people in America think, oh, Turtle Wax is just cheap junk, and they're like, around the rest of the world, they're not some of the #1 selling products in the world, but it's just because of this price rating system that they get stuck in. And that's why Chemical Guys came out and says, homeboys, you ain't lowering it beyond $10 a bottle. Now Turtle Wax and Meguiar's are following suit, and starting from here on out for these higher end products, they can now drop below a certain price at Walmart or Amazon. Although there's contracts with them now. They're going to start so they don't get priced out or people think they're cheap junk. But yeah, the Turtle Wax, I just use their stuff all the time for the carpets. Yeah, I'll show you right now here. You're going to see like this. The Power Off. This is for their rubber floor mat stuff. I use it on the rubber floor mats. The stuff is stellar. They have one for carpet as well. Highly recommended. It has a little bristle top thing to it. You know, like that, and it works really good. Just get yourself some wet microfiber towels, and just kind of, once you're all agitated up, just kind of whoop, it's all gone. And you'll see it, you're like, whoa, you want to go over it again? Totally fine. But that's generally what I've been using, buddy. Yo, Venom. Black Friday is coming. I'm probably going to get the Guerrero's Garage G9 polish. That's what it is. The G8 is the tiny one. They have a new 3-inch DA polisher that's supposed to be more powerful or something like that coming out. I think it's in the next couple weeks. So, what's it called? ONR. No, oh God. My Guerrero's Garage box has it, but I don't know where my Guerrero's Garage box is. Again, I have too much crap. Sponsored! No, Guerrero's Garage has never sent me anything. I'm sure Michael's having a heart attack. I'm unsubscribing again. Oh my God. He gets free products. Who gives a shit? Who gives a crap if I get free products or not? I'd say 75% of the products I get, I buy them myself. 25% these companies sent me, woo, that's a drop in the bucket compared to the money I've spent. But you get these little kids that come and whine and cry about it. But I'm trying to think. It is a type of waterless wash. That's all I can remember. It was like a purple in a purple bottle of Grill's Garage soap. So if anybody wants to search that for me real quick, I did buy that with my own money. Woo. And but yeah, that's what I would recommend. Anything like that, or just a regular spray waterless wash. But best spray sealant you recommend right now on the market, longevity wise, I would definitely say Turtle Wax Seal and Shine. Nothing, but there's nothing on the market that blows it away right now. Nothing on the market that I've seen. I like 303 sprayless sealant. I got to try a bunch of that stuff. I really like it. But the longevity wise, Turtle Wax beats it every time. Beats it longevity wise. And it's easier to get. Spray sealant beyond that. What is the other one? I have one of them down here. Jack's Wax. Jack's Wax spray sealant. Pretty damn good stuff, right? I tried it out. I tried it on my own. I haven't made a video of it yet. I did try it. Pretty damn good. It lasted me just a couple months though. Again, if you want longevity that's going to last you a while, just get with the Ice Seal and Shine. Be done with it all. It's cheap. It's like $6.97 right now at Walmart. You can get it any day at Walmart. You don't have to like order it online, and stuff lasts for months and months and months and months. And it's like, damn, this is great for like $6.97. I like it. Optimum no rust. No, it's not that one. It's not that one, Aaron. It's not that. What kind of wax do you use, paste in or spray? So Reese, I keep trying a bunch of different crap. You guys know that by now. Some of my cars have actually true ceramic coating on there, like real ceramic coating. Right now, most of my stuff has a sealant on it, like a spray sealant, like Turtle Wax Ice Seal and Shine is on that car. What is on the Civic Type R has, God, I forgot what's on it right now. It's really good, by the way. I can't remember. I'm starting to turn into an old man. I think it was what's left of the bead maker. I think it's what's left of the bead makers on there. I have Jack's Wax spray sealant on my white Prelude out there, even though the paint on that white Prelude is complete shot. I mean, it's literally faded. It's just chipping off now. It's so bad in condition now. So if anybody wants to sponsor me to repaint one of my cars, I'll tell them that your company's the best in the world. Ain't that right, Michael? Oh, Michael's probably long gone now. But yeah, those cars both need to get redone. But yeah, I think that's what's on those cars right now. And I think the Blue Prelude also has Ice Seal and Shine on there, because I was like, I just need something quick to put on there really fast. The bottle was almost gone, and I just needed a little quick pick me up on the Prelude, just for something to hold it off with, because the paint's starting to fade, and I didn't really want to show you guys that car, use it for demonstration purposes anymore. But I'm pretty sure that has Ice Seal and Shine on it. My God, what I'm swallowing out here, man. P&S Speedmaker is amazing. I like it a lot, but the longevity is only about 2 to 3 months here in Florida before it'll start fading. The sides of the, I used it on the van I never made a video. I got too damn lazy. I'll admit it. I never made a video on it. I used the whole bottle because I've used it on multiple cars. It's really good, but I get a solid 2 to 3 months out of it before it all fades away. But if you can get it for a good price, which I bought them at like $9 a bottle. As a matter of fact, I donated. I gave away a few on live streams. Then it's a good deal. But again, it lasts me about 2 to 3 months here in Florida. It smells very good. Very, very easy to apply. But I think that's what a lot of the companies are now getting to. Very easy to apply, fast, quick, easy, and inexpensive, and it lasts a long time. But I was really impressed with it. But it just doesn't have the longevity of some of the newer products. So hold on. I don't know what it is. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize. I was like trying to talk, and it just kept feeling like there's something in my throat. Your GTR is a garage queen. What do you use for just shine? Who cares about the water beating? So honestly, what I do, Will, is about once a month when I was getting bored. Here's background story. I don't drive it a lot. Will is right. It is a garage queen. I don't drive it a lot. I'll start it up maybe once a month, maybe twice a month. Let it run for like 20 minutes. Keep the battery charged. Rev it up. Maybe take it around the neighborhood once or twice. And that's about it generally with GTR. Don't drive it a lot. Just one, because it's just too damn hard to get out of the driveway. Look at our driveway. I know it's getting dark. Civic is here. Usually the Civic's where I'm standing. Right now I backed it out. The Prelude's usually right behind that, so I'll take the Prelude a lot to my son's school. The white car is over there, and then the van is behind here. So if you want to get the GTR out, you're going to move at least 2 cars to get the GTR out. So most of the time, it's just because I'm too lazy. It's hard to get it out. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm done with that. So what I would do, Will, is I only wash it maybe once a month, and then every 2 months, I would just spray another quick layer of the ice turtle wax sealant. Now, don't get me wrong. It was still beating and cheating like a champ, but I was like, I'm a bead and sheet fanatic, okay? Personally, I love it. When it's raining and you walk out to your car and you're like, damn, that looks good. You know what I mean? That's how I truly feel about stuff. And so what I would do is about every 2-3 months, I would hit it with another layer of the Seal and Shine. Just a quick, and just like wipe it down really quick on the car. And while the car was still wet, as a matter of fact, I don't even think they recommend it to be used like that, but I was like, screw it. Again, I try stuff that technically isn't really they don't say that it's meant to be used that way, but screw it. What's the worst that can happen? I just waste my product and it rolls off. I don't really care. This is what I want to do. So that's what I was doing, and it's just, that's what I've been using to keep up the pop and shine with it, and I absolutely love it. Hey, Dalton. I'm going to try for tomorrow to try and get a video recorded. Yesterday, Dalton, it was pouring, and then today it rained. Right as the party, my son, a kid in his class, had his 4th birthday party today. He turned 4. And it was fine this morning, and then it got windy, and then it got dark, and then it rained about 1 o'clock, so I wasn't able to actually make a video because, of course, we had to go to there this morning. Don't forget the Eagle One Wipe and Shine. Eagle One Wipe and Shine. I don't remember any Eagle One. Are you talking about Armor All? You mean Armor All? I don't know. Oh, the product's out. Yes. So you can go ahead and start ordering these products now, but they will not start hitting the Walmart shelves for another couple of weeks. If you need to wait for it to be on an actual store shelf locally, it'll hit Walmart. They said by the end of November, you'll start seeing these hit your Walmart, your local Walmart. If you want to get it now, you can order it on Amazon.com, or you can go from there. But if there's only one product out of all 5 right now, I recommend this one more than any other product out there. Okay, this is a solid must-have. You will not be disappointed. If I could buy 50 of these with my own money, I wouldn't even bat an eye at it, just so that everybody here could try it. That is how much I stand behind this product, and I want everybody to truly understand that. I was just floored at the night and day difference between this, and that is not bullshit. That is 100% true. That's why we'd be willing to spend how many of them I could do, and then just send these all out to you guys, because I'm just like, oh, I was like, no, it's that good, and it's that easy to apply. And they're like, it's going to outlast the Seal and Shine. And you're like, no. And like, they said up to 12 months. I'm like, up to 12 months? You can layer that every 24 hours. I think they took the idea from Mother CMX. I ain't going to lie about that. But hey, take ideas from other ones, but I was really pumped about that. Saw Lamborghini GLA. Saw Lamborghini Gallardo yesterday. Rare for Utah. Yeah, I'm sure, man. I'm sure. These products already out. Yeah, I told you about. That product I heard is right around $15. Again, you're going to be getting it right at the beginning, so you know how companies are. When they put it out, it's going to be the highest price, and then it'll come down a couple dollars, obviously, as the months go along. But if you want to try, if you want my honest to goodness opinion, this is the product. If you had nothing else but $15 to spend, I would tell you right now, buy this product. Amazon, order it. You're going to be like, that's all I need, boys. That's all I need. And that's truth. That is 100% truth. Do you see any glass sealant at the Turtle Wax show? No. So what they did is, the good thing about like Turtle Wax Eye Seal and Shine, I use that crap all over the windows and the glass, and it beads. In Florida here, especially in the summer, it rains a lot, like every single day, a complete thunderstorm for all you Floridians and anybody who's not from Florida. And so I use the Eye Seal and Shine on the entire, the GTR is covered. I'm talking headlights, I'm talking glass, side mirrors, you name it, it is completely covered in the actual Seal and Shine, okay? Except for the back. The whole back is completely true ceramic coating, okay? But you guys don't know that because I don't put videos out in the back of the car saying, hey, look at the back of the car, let's do a water test. I don't show you on that because it's just silly. So that's why I ceramic coat the back of the car. Because it's just like, you're never going to see it in a test, so I might as well do a full-on ceramic coating on it. That's why I use it though. So I use that on my glass all day long. So I would definitely say that. I heard Mother's new CMX products at CMX. I don't know. I didn't actually see Mother's products. One thing about Mother's is I learned about them. Besides Turtle Wax, they are the only detailing company that is still privately owned. Every other company is a corporation that owns them. Okay? Every other company. As a matter of fact, you guys know Eagle One was bought out, right? Eagle One is owned by the same company I think that owns Armor All. They also bought out. What's the orange bottle ones, guys? Anybody throw me a bone here? What's the ones with the orange bottle that's not Armor All? New Finish, is it New Finish? But I forgot what company who makes New Finish. Anyways, they were also bought out by the parent company that keeps buying up all these different companies. They're explaining it to us, and there's only Mothers is the only other company that that's a private company like Turtle Wax. Turtle Wax is a very private company. It's family owned. It's no corporation or anything like that. Not stock traded or anything. So that's pretty crazy that it's still a small town family kind of run thing. And that's really I like that because again I was able to talk to Mike for so long. He would always come and sit down and talk to me. You got these other amazing YouTubers that are way bigger than me, okay? And there's a professional detailers. And I would be sitting with my wife at dinner. He would say, hey, man, can I come sit with you at dinner today? I'm like, sure, come on down. He would talk to me for 2 days in a row. He came and sit down next to me. And he is the nicest guy. He wants to genuinely feel it. And I like that about the small companies. The big companies, all they give a shit about is their bottom line. My company I work for is just like that. They don't give a flying crap about their employees. All it matters is how much extra pennies can I squeeze out. Can I cut this one employee out and save myself a couple $1,000s over the year? That kind of thing. They're just, it's horrible, but I do feel like the Turtle Waxes, I genuinely want to hear your thing. And if you don't like it, why don't you like it? What would you like to see us work on for next year or for us to change this product? That's so refreshing. It's like, wow, somebody actually cares. That is one of the best feelings ever when somebody cares about what you think in your life. And you guys all know what I'm talking about. It could be you're having a bad day and somebody asks genuinely, hey, man, you want to talk about it? And I want to hear about it, things, and you're like, you just want to vent for a while. That's so nice. They're asking me, hey, throw it at me. Let me hear you bad. Let me hear you good. And I like that about them. All right, Pooh. So all the Turtle Wax brand new products here for 2019, or technically 2020 products, they all have like a mango tropical scent to them. Every one of them, there's no different. They all have the exact same scent to it. It's like a mango tropical scent to it. If you like that kind of scent, you're really going to like it. It is amazing. I was the first person to walk up there. What they did is they had them all. I got a mosquito on me. They didn't even know mosquitoes are still out. I was the first person to walk up there when they unveiled it and actually opened the bottles and stuck my nose in because I wanted to see what they smelled like too. I put my hands in the bottles. I squirted the stuff on my hands. I didn't care because I'm like, it's not going to hurt your hands, obviously. And then I was like, here you go. They're like, oh, does it smell good? I'm like, hell yeah, it does. Because I'm the one guy on YouTube that is known for wanting to smell a product. If it doesn't smell good, I'm not going to buy it. Hold on, boys. Hold on, homies. I'll put this up somewhere on my motorcycle for a second. Hold on. Just so you can see it. There. Okay. You're sitting on my motorcycle, by the way. So, by the way, this stuff is yellow. It smells really good. It's a tropical mango scent. There's no doubt about it. But it's yellow. Hopefully I can show it to you. I can't promise you you're going to see the color of it, but I will show it to you. Can you guys see that? See how it's yellow? Ooh, whoa, crap's coming out. Have that problem a lot, don't you? But yeah, it smells real. I'm like the guy on YouTube that wants to smell everything. So one second, I'm gonna put this back down again before I spill it anymore. Now it's all over my hands, but that's okay. It smells really good. But that's the one product I wish they would have made a little bit thicker, a little bit richer. But hey, you know what? I understand why they made it. They made it as a ceramic car wash coating. It's literally is a traditional wash and wax, but it has a ceramic wax in it as well, which is going to last longer. And I did see a difference, truly and honestly. With the RS5, they let me test products on the Audi RS5. It had zero wax on it. It was pathetic. It was awful. It's like these test mule cars they let everybody test drive were pathetic. They were swirled out of control. So I got to see real results. And it did. After I washed that car with it, I washed the whole back end of the car just to see it. It actually did bead and sheet. Was it as good as one of these like the ceramic spray coating or the wax as you wet, whatever it's called? No, not even close to it. But it was pretty good. I'm watching somebody put up Christmas lights right now. It's November. It's Christmas light time. Yeah, I can see it right down the street. I don't know if you guys can be able to see that. Right through there somewhere. People are putting up Christmas lights right now. Okay, Seal and Shine. Seal and Shine is more of a synthetic sealant / car nibble wax. This is like a true ceramic sealant. It's fully synthetic. There's no carnauba in it, where the Seal and Shine does have a high amount of carnauba wax in it. This is just going to be your straight synthetic sealant with SiO2 in it to make it last longer. It's good. So it's good for longevity. They're saying it's going to beat out Seal and Shine by probably about double the amount of time. Whatever you get now for Seal and Shine, they're saying you could easily get around to twice as much. That's what they're saying. Again, I haven't confirmed it for myself, so I just got the bottles in. I can't say it, but they're saying it is on a whole nother level better than Seal and Shine. So if you love Seal and Shine like I do, I can't wait to try that stuff out. Still raining in Florida. Yeah, it rained a lot last night. So I took the motorcycle home last night. It wasn't raining on the way to work yesterday, go figure, but last night it got windy and it started raining. And then it got heavier and heavier. And I waited around for like 20 minutes at work, and I'm like, this crap's never going to end tonight. And it didn't. It was raining until like 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock this morning. And I had to ride home in it. And I was soaked. I mean, soaked by the time I got home. I mean, the whole back end of the motorcycle is just covered in sand and dirt right now because, you know, you get rid of the fender eliminator kit because, of course, you're a motorcycle rider, so nobody wants a stupid fender. So it kicks all that rain water and stuff up on your back, and your whole back's filthy and wet. And my legs were wet from the rain. So, yeah, it's still raining here. Shell gas is also privately owned. Well, we're talking about, yeah, man, we're talking about just detailing corporations like Turtle Waxes, McGuire's, Mothers, stuff like that. That's what I meant. I do apologize, buddy. Energizer Battery bought out Eagle One. They also own, I think it's Armor All now. They bought out 3M or one of those other costs. I forgot what it was. They bought out another company as well. These companies are just swallowing it up. They said they don't have any background in the detailing industry. They just want to get market share. So they're buying up every single company they can in the detailing world, but they have no background in detailing, so they don't understand how to run detailing companies or anything. They're just doing it to do it. And that's just screwed up, because it's like, what kind of company products are you going to put out if you have no idea how to make these products, and yet you're just going to go buy a crap load of them? The head lab guy for Turtle Wax, are you ready for this? Has been there 37 years with the company. 37 years. He was originally in cosmetics. Weird as hell. You think about that. Cosmetics. So he knows all about chemical breakdowns and stuff like that. That's what he got all his degrees in and stuff. So is all the pH, that kind of stuff, in like those high like breakdown of these molecules into this. He had to do with that, was his degrees. So that's what he does. That's what he knows, and he's a nice, cool guy. He's a big car fanatic. He has all Pontiac GTOs. He showed me them. There's like tons of them in his garage. He's just an average Joe like me and you that just loves cars and that has been in the car industry now for 37 years, and he has no plans of ever leaving. And that's really cool. It just shows that they have dedication. He said he's been offered jobs that pay more at other companies, but he said the way Turtle Wax treats you, and the way they actually take care of their employees, in the way that they actually listen, he said, I don't ever want to leave. He said, what's the point? He said, they listen to me, they take advice, they really want to fix, and he's like, that's all I want. So they've been really good there. I noticed Eagle One products are all significant discounts. Oh, Jesus. The Eagle One products and the new bottles are just horrible. The squirt bottles are horrible. The products themselves are fine, but if you can't get it to squirt out of the bottle, it just pisses me off to no end, so I stopped. I literally stopped doing it, and I was just like, I can't anymore. You could tell they bought out like cheap stuff, and they got out the cheapest stuff they could. And I just got tired of dealing with that. Now I was like, never again. I mean, everybody has a bad moment, but it just seems like the Eagle One products, from the Eagle One nozzles, these little cheap crap they came out with, just completely failed. They all fail. They barely put out any pressure when you spray. It just sucks, and I can't deal with that. One of the big turds this year from McGuire's was this one, of all things. McGuire's, their ultimate waterless wheel and shine. This stuff is the greasiest crap I've ever tried in my life. It is awful. It is terrible. Terrible. I would never recommend this product. McGuire's, you think, oh, McGuire's is top notch. They could never screw up. Wrong. They screwed up bad with that one. I bet next year it gets pulled off the list. I don't see anybody using it. I don't hear about anybody using it. It was a terrible design. It's just a grease ball. You're trying to clean your wheels and your tires at the same time, and it's going to give it a tire shine. So imagine having tire shine. You're dipping your hand in tire shine, trying to clean your wheels and put tire shine at the same time. It's an awful design. It's an awful design. You know how greasy a lot of times tire shines are, and like, I hated it. Hated it when I tried it. That was the biggest bomb I've ever seen from Meguiar's. And Meguiar's is a pretty damn good company, am I right? A lot of people swear by them, but I just can't. Mm-mm. 2020 products for the Turlox. No. So Dalton, what they said is they're not going to stick to a 1-year basis anymore. This is going to be the beginning of the change. The Turtle Wax is really trying to up their game across the board. They don't want to be known as a cheap brand. So they said every couple of months you're going to see another new product of the hybrid line coming out. Said they're working on 1 or 2 right now. He said you guys are going to blow your minds of it. This was just a starter launch, and then every couple of months they said in like February, March you're going to have another product that's going to come out, and then a couple months later they're going to have another product. So every 3 to 4 months you're going to see another new product hit the shelves under the hybrid line. And they're going to keep doing this all year round. They won't have the once-a-year launch like has always been traditional. That was the cool thing. They're teaching you all this stuff and what they're doing and explaining why they're doing it and, why they're better. And it was really cool to hear this, and I was like, oh, that's nice. I wasn't maybe into some of the technical stuff, but, it's kind of cool to hear about the stuff, and that's fun. And, you get the typical company party lines and stuff about the hype train, but, it's just, what do you expect? They're putting it on this big thing. They probably spent $100,000 to send everybody out there and put them up in the thing. So I don't mind hearing stuff. I was happy with the way it was. Why do vehicles like to slow roll through neighborhoods? Hi. Oh, you're going to go over there now. Grizz been quiet lately. I thought they were launching their new products. They just showed both their new polishers, right? So I don't know. I don't know either. They might be waiting until January, February as well. Think about that, yeah. Superior Products, Rage Tire Shine. I've never heard of them. I never heard of them. It's like O'Reilly's. I rarely go to O'Reilly's. I've rarely been there. There's one in St. Cloud, which is about 15 minutes from here. So maybe one of these days I'll swing by there. I just got to get back on it. I probably have about 10 products now I need to test that have been sent to me. Like this product from Detail Ground. There's a high-end detailing company here in Orlando, a detailing store called Detail Ground. They're a Brazilian-owned company. Guy that Brazil has a couple of them down there in Brazil, and they came to Orlando. A lot of Brazilians are moving to Orlando, like Puerto Ricans moved to Kissimmee. Anyways, he decided to start his own company here, or at least a store here, and it has all the very high-end detailing stuff. Well, they carry this company from Vonix, right? This is a Brazilian brand. So they sent this to me to try it out. I have not tried it out yet, and I feel really bad about that because I have not had a chance to try it out yet. Again, I'm going to start renting vehicles because I'm out of vehicles right now to try. But they're really cool. Detail Ground, guys are really cool. They recognized me when I walked in because I was just like, oh, a new detailing stuff. I want to come and check it out. So I just went in and just walked around. And when I went to check out, I'm sorry about that, disconnected. I bought like about $80 products from their store, and the guy's like, I recognized you. And he was one of the salesmen, not the owner. He's like, aren't you on YouTube? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I thought so. And he talked for a few minutes about stuff. And then he told me about these a couple of Brazilian company lines out there. So he said they're going to start sending me some stuff. This is kind of like a trial thing for me to get it out, that kind of stuff. So I was like, all right, cool. So it was really getting to see some new companies that I've never heard of before. Obviously, I've never heard of Vonix because Brazilian stuff really doesn't make it here in the United States. But he said they're selling a ton of it here. I'll tell you, it's a ceramic, it's a wax with an SiO2. I'm sure a lot of guys have heard about it. There it is. Carnauba silicone spray wax. So again, it is a Carnauba, but it's a Carnauba-based SiO2. Okay, where a lot of these other brands are starting to go more of a sealant SiO2. So that's really cool. Go purchase a junkyard and purchase a couple panels to do tests on. Yeah, I thought about that in the past, but I got to get some more room in the garage. I've really got to clear out through here. Stupid City gave us new bins. You see them? I got one here, I got one outside. So the traditional trash cans, we don't use those anymore because we're going to use the machine for it. And before, they only use the machine for the recycling bins. And it's just like, oh my God, how much more crap do I have to squeeze in this tiny garage? I have mowers in here and everything. And I'm like, I need more room. So that's another thing. We're looking for a much bigger house, but it might be a couple of years. But man, I love that 12-car garage or whatever. It has 2 buildings, and then one building has a 12-car. Between them both, they said they can hold 12 to 15 cars, and I was like, done. So we'll see what the future holds. I need to sit down for a few minutes. I'm turning into old man mode here with you guys. Does anybody have any more questions you'd like to talk about here when it comes to turtle wax or any products in general? I wanted to really come out here and show you guys the new products. I'm very, very excited to actually let you guys see what went out there. Let you guys know my experience when I was out there. I was blown away. You know, I'll be real. I thought Turtle Wax is just a smaller company. I'd been to their headquarters in Chicago. Well, they're in Addison, Illinois, so it's a suburb. And they were very nice, very cool people. But I never in my wildest dreams thought they would fly out, 60 people with their guests out to Phoenix, Arizona, and then put you up for 2 or 3 days in this very high-end resort, which is like, it was like we said, it was during peak season. It had the sticker price on it, $1,600 a night. I'm like, fuck, $1,600 a night. I was so blown away at the generosity of Turtle Wax. I just was shocked because I didn't think they were that kind of company. I just thought they were a smaller company, no big deal. And here they are spending 100, 200 grand to put on all this stuff because they really want to change their name. And then when I got to actually try the products, and I was like, holy crap, the ceramic spray is amazing. I had to come out there and tell you guys. I know I don't have the video done yet because I just got the product boxed on Thursday, and it rained Friday bad. It rained today. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to actually record it, but I wanted to come and give you guys some of the hype that I had because I literally was just hyped out of my mind. And I was just like, damn, they knocked it out of the park on this one. Even the water wash and wax, that stuff was pretty good too. I wish it was daytime right now. I wish I could try it out on some cars to show you guys live, but I just don't. But rest assured, I would not put my name behind that stuff if I didn't think that ceramic spray wax was crap. It's awesome. And that's the truth, and I want everybody out here to know that. So if you have any questions about it, please, 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 do not be shy. Ask. I want you guys to have any questions you have about these products right away. Just let me know. The only thing I haven't personally tried was the ceramic paste wax. I tried everything else, though. The only thing I wish was changed, I suck. The only thing I wish was changed was the car wash. I'm not the biggest fan of the car wash, but I understand why it is the way it is because it's made as actually like a car wash with a ceramic coating wax in, like a little bit of ceramic wax in it to give you a little bit more protection. I did see the results. I did it personally myself on a car that had no wax on it, and I got to see that it did actually put in some kind of protection. It wasn't a lot, but it was a slight little layer. You could actually see the beading and a little bit of sheeting on it. I'm like, okay, I see what they're going with here. It wouldn't be my number one choice, but to know it was there and which direction they're going, it's a lot of fun, and it's very cool to see which way they're going, and I like that a lot. Top 5, man, I got so many favorites. I'm not gonna lie, man. There's so many across the board that I would just be hyped with. Can't you leave them garbage outside since it rains? So what I did is I have 2 of those see those giant suckers, the brown ones are massive, like 90-gallon things. One of them is outside, so it's right outside the door here, right behind the bushes. And I live in an HOA neighborhood. Everybody knows I live in a country club. So what the rules are, you can't have your trash cans cannot be seen from the street. So you either have to have them behind bushes or you have to keep them in the garage. Well, now that I have those 2 giant things in there, I had put that trash can outside, like he said. It's empty. There's nothing in it because, of course, they come and pick it up every week. And I only take the trash out once a week. So I literally only roll it onto the front, take the bag, throw the bag inside the thing, and then they take it away the next morning. And then I roll back the empty thing again, and then it sits empty again until the next week. That's all I essentially do to it. So because there's just no room in the garage to put it in. So the recycling bin is in here because we're always throwing away cans, bottles, shit like that in there. So that's why I leave that in the garage. But even getting that out means I have to move the GTR, move the Civic, or move the Prelude just to get to the recycling bin. And it's like, oh, God, this is annoying. But, it's okay. So thankfully, it's a giant bottle, like a 90-something, whatever the can is, 90-something gallons. So I can put a ton of stuff in there, and I can let it sit for like 3 weeks before I actually have to dump the recycling bin. New ranch flavored. Actually, I just killed a whole bag of family-sized bag of Doritos Ranch the other day. I've been gaming a lot more again lately, just killing some time, playing a lot of Call of Duty Blackout. I just love that game. It's a lot of fun for me, and I get into it. But I win a lot too. So that's a lot of fun winning, of course, and being the last survivor, or being with your team, that your team is the last surviving team. I love that. And so I just no matter 2 days, I killed a whole giant family-sized bag of whatever Doritos Ranch. So I had a lot of fun time. Use O&R wash. To be real with you, I know it's more of the over-the-counter wash. I mean, not over-the-counter. Jesus, you can see I'm getting tired now. I know it's a rinseless wash, a waterless wash, but I just honestly don't use many of those products. I really don't, because here in Florida, it's not very cold here. So when I'm going to wash the car, I'm going to wash the car with a regular traditional method. You know what I mean? Hose and everything. One thing that always worries me, and as a lot of people have told me the same thing, when they're actually using waterless washes, they're always very, very nervous they're going to scratch their car's paint. And like, I think it spent me 10 to 12 hours on the GTR to actually get every single swirl and scratch out. I was like anal about it. I'd go over sections until I saw nothing left on it with the swirl finder light. And it's really hard to want to use all that stuff when I don't need to here in Florida. If I was up north, I wouldn't give a crap. But here, and then you have to have tons of microfiber towels and stuff, and it just gets on my nerves. I'm like, pfft. To me, personally, I'm just going to use regular car washes most of the time. That's me out here. I don't have to deal with the snow here. The coldest we get here in Central Florida might be like 40 degrees at night. I mean, I've seen it frost in the past here, but for the most part, we don't get that issue. So I can just still go out there. What I do when it's cold, like in the 40s or 50s, and I go out there to wash the car, I'll just go to the bathroom in the bathtub, put the big 5-gallon bucket in there with some warm water out of the faucet, and I'll have my hands will be nice and toasty warm when I put it in there. So I'm not freezing my tail off when I'm actually washing the stuff. Call of Duty Mobile is pretty fun on the go. Call of Duty Mobile, jeez. I don't even use my phone for anything like this kind of stuff. This is my go-to, is just using my phone like this, and that's how I actually usually hang with it. So there you go. Uh-oh, battery saving mode. Uh-oh, I'm getting texts. Who's sending me messages? I hope it's some girls. Nah, it's just my wife. You know how that goes. Nope, nothing special. Just telling her about my son being asleep. Hey, she should be in Jacksonville anytime now. She's going to Jacksonville like tomorrow is their family reunion with her dad's side of the family. She's like, I'm not going to know a single person there. I said, then why are you going? I don't know. My dad wants me to go with him. I'm like, why would you go if you don't know a single person? Because you don't know that side of the family, and they're so far removed that, like, why would you do it? But hey, whatever. To each their own. I'm not hating. It's their life. It's just something that I didn't do. So I said, I'm going to stay here and try and make some videos. She's like, okay. So I wish them both to have a great time, and I'm just staying here around the house. And hopefully tomorrow, if it doesn't rain, we're going to make at least one video will be done. And if I can get it edited, I will put it out tomorrow evening. And you know which one that's going to be. You know it's going to be the ceramic coat, because that is like the bee's knees. I love it. Yes, I love the old school term. It's great. Does anybody have any more questions about any of this stuff? Since my phone's starting to die now and it's starting to get low on battery power, I wanted to go ahead and make sure that I'd answered all your questions about the new Turtle Wax stuff that I showed you guys. Very, very hyped about it. If you didn't see the very beginning when I talked about every single product individually, wait till this live stream's over. Wait till it's finally uploaded into YouTube channel and go watch it. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised here. Have you ever tried next gen ceramic spray? As I've tried, I have not. I think that's one. Is that one of like the F1 top coat and all the other stuff that I've seen around there on Facebook and all that stuff? I don't know. I don't pay attention to it. A lot of them. I'm in I guess you want to call it a pro detailer Facebook group, and a lot of people make fun of those products to no end. Like, they make fun of chemical guys like you wouldn't believe. If you were like, that's one thing I don't like. There's too many elitists out there in the detailing world, and they're not willing to give anybody else a chance. Okay, so if you're not using some top-end product, I don't care what company you're using, if you're not using the top-end product that costs you $20 for a bottle of car wash, some of them will just rag on you to no end. Not saying they're all bad like that, but you're going to have that 10%, they're going to act like 100%, they're going to run their mouth like this. And that's sad, because you have people that go in there and generally try and go ask questions. What about this product? And they'll say, well, I have this product. And they just get dogged to no end by a couple of these douchebag people out there. And it's sad, because these really want to learn. They want to get better. But, it's just, and I've never been like that. I don't really care. Like, I'd rather just give you my 2 cents. This is what my experience has showed. You can get some of the higher end stuff, but I think this will be good for you, for what you need, for your needs. And that's what a lot of people do. And I think that's what Turtle Wax is trying to do. They're trying to make it easy to use, very user-friendly, and compete top-end with some of these high-end companies out there that everybody knows and loves. And I think that's where they're really trying to break into it with this new hybrid solutions, not be known as the cheap brand anymore. Like if you would have even mentioned Turtle Wax, they would have laughed at you. Now, if somebody mentions Turtle Wax, they'll talk about Turtle Wax Seal and Shine on that Facebook group nonstop about how great it is. So I knew it wasn't just me once I tried the product, that it was just a damn good product. And now everybody's talking about how good of a product it is, and nobody talks bad about it, and that just shows Turtle Wax is really, they can put the stuff out, but they were kind of limited for years about the price range. Well, now they're doing a breakaway saying, you know what, screw it, we're about to show these bitches how we can roll here in layman's terms, and they are actually putting out some damn good products. So I think you're going to really, really be hyped on this stuff. I don't understand. There's people like riding bicycles at this time of night. Whatever. What brush do you use for your tires? I have a bunch of different crap. I have some mitts with a little stuff on the back. I can get it off. I have the regular brushes. I have stuff like this. I don't know, hopefully you can see it, buddy. Can you see this kind of stuff? I have stuff like this, kind of brushes. I have other brushes. When it comes to being tight, where the crap did my small brushes go? Who's still? Oh, there they are. If it comes to getting in tight, I'll use these little horsehair brushes right there. They're super soft. And these get into the little tight areas of the wheel, the lug nuts and stuff like that. I love these behind, like, the air tire stem right there. I get in there with these. That's what I use this kind of stuff for. But that's generally what I use, to tell you the truth. And then I use just regular. It's funny because I just use like an old mitt, like a really old mitt or something that I don't care about anymore. I'll use it on my paint. It's just specifically, and I'll actually clean the face of the wheels with it. And then I'll use my brushes to actually get the Daytona Speedmaster brushes to get behind the spokes and stuff like that in the barrel. But that's the way I would do. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. My throat's starting to get a little bit scratchy. Yeah, so I have this brand right here of the Speed Brush, Daytona Speed Brush. You can go ahead and get this thing, but they have like Amazon versions that are essentially the same thing that are just as good. Maybe the bristles are a little bit thinner. See, these things are what I'm talking about. This is how I actually get behind the barrels of the wheel and stuff, and they're just lovely. I love these things. But if you get the Amazon version of those kind of things, they only cost like $12 or $13. They're worth every penny. They're knockoff brand, but it worked out great for me. I think I have 3 of those things now, so that's what I recommend. But that's what I've been using. Anybody else want to talk about anything else before I go ahead and get off, because my phone is starting to get low on power now, so, and my throat is starting to get a little raspy right here. I can feel it. So I don't know if you guys want to chat anything. Feel free to chat. I can talk about whatever you want for the last few minutes here, but I think I'm going to run about another 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. But I was just really excited, and I thought you guys really wanted to check this stuff out. So feel free to ask any questions. I'm more than welcome to be here with you. That's good. I might order some pizza tonight. I don't know what I'm feeling like tonight. I'm kind of feeling tired. Come on, somebody talk to me. Just somebody. I don't care at this point. We'll just talk. What's your Facebook? Acc0rd79, just like everything else. Facebook.com/Acc0rd79. Acc0rd79. The same thing as that. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know. Hold on. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Focus. Don't focus. Whatever. Focus. Nah, it's not gonna do it. It's Acc0rd79. You know how to find it. It'll be easy for it. It's just like my screen name here on Instagram or Facebook. My Instagram is the same thing. Instagram/Acc0rd79. Everything is the same. So people, no matter what type of, whether you use Facebook, Instagram, whatever, YouTube, I'm the same across to all of them. So no matter what they use. I do have a Twitter account, but I don't ever use it. Twitter for me it never took off for me. I never did anything for me, so I never used Twitter. Some people still do, but I've never, I don't know. I was always using Facebook, and to me, Facebook always got what I needed out of it. And then Instagram, I use that for a lot of pictures, videos. I'll put a lot of my personal life stuff on there as well. So it won't be all car stuff the whole time. But if you want to see, that kind of stuff, then you're more willing to follow me as well on Instagram, because I post that kind of stuff as well. Maybe some nudies for you. We can slide into my DMs. We can hang out together. Hopefully next year I can get my driver's license. Dear God, better be Jesus. You've been hanging out there. I'm gonna get my license. Maybe I'll get my license this year. Daily soap. I would either say McGuire's, Mother's Car Wash and Wax. The Limitless Car Wash and Wax. I use that crap a lot. I use this Mother's, so this was brand new for 2019. This is amazing in the phone can, by the way, too. It's their triple action foam wash. You can't buy it in the stores. You have to buy it online, but it's freaking damn good, really good, and I would recommend that as well. 18? Oh my God, random. Jeez, yeah, I got my permit at 15. Then I got my license at 16 years old. So I've been driving on my own since I was 16. I was like 16 and a half because my dad gave me this restriction saying, until you can pay your difference of the car insurance, whatever the insurance goes up when I put you on, then you can't drive. You can drive with us on your permit, but you can't have your own license to drive alone. That was his restriction. So I had to start mowing yards. I started mowing yards every week, and because my insurance was like $100 or whatever a month. Because what it is, what my dad's insurance was and then as soon as they put me on, it went way up to here. So my dad says, you will pay the difference, and you'll pay me every single month on this date. So I think I had to pay like $100, $125 every single month on that date, and that's how I had to do it. Yeah, insurance is, when you're young, it's stupid expensive. And I didn't even own a car. I was still driving my parents' car, but that's what those were the rules. As soon as whatever goes up every month is you will pay the difference of that. That's how much it's going to cost you. So that's what I had to do. Milla, yeah, dude. I would love to. I don't know though, man. My throat's, I don't know, man. I'm kind of tired. I slept like 4 hours last night, so I'm kind of dragging right now, but I really, really wanted to spend some time with my YouTube audience. Really wanted to spend some time with you guys. That's more important to me sometimes, is really taking care of others. My YouTube guys, I can't tell you how many doors having this YouTube channel is open for me. And this is very, very serious. I can't tell you how many people I've met in real life, how many opportunities I've had in real life from starting this YouTube channel. I started to just kind of show off what I was getting from all my different trials and errors, just some basic random videos, to now being able to go to Phoenix, Arizona. I have been given products to try, the products that are test products that are not even out yet on the shelves, that are just still in laboratory testing. I've been sent from companies. I've been able to go to like Mecum car auction for free every year. 303 gives it to me. I was going to Detail Fest every year for free down there in South Florida because Stoner Car Care gave me VIP tickets. You can see my Mecum car auction stuff is there. I don't know if you can see the tags there. There's some more tags hanging down here. And it says sponsor right there on my tags. That's from 303. They give it to me every year just because Mecum Car Auction in Kissimmee is literally 5 minutes from my house, 5 minutes away. They're actually, the tents for Mecum Car Auction are already going up. It doesn't even start until January, and they're already putting the Mecum Car Auction tents up. I don't know why, but they're out there. They're starting to put the giant ones out there, I guess because it takes so long to set it up. And so that's what's been going on. It's just kind of like, I've been blessed in more ways than you can know. I probably wouldn't have owned all these cars. I might have owned one or two cars, but it's like, to me, it's just the hype of getting more stuff, and then I want to show more stuff, and I've been given more opportunities than I can imagine, and I can't even tell you. I wouldn't even have to pay for car products if I didn't want to. Some of these companies just keep throwing products at me whenever I want it. And even though I still buy the crap out of them, I spend my own money, but I've met so many people. It has been a blast. I'll just go random places. I have people at work that I've never met before in my life in the big giant place I work at, and they'll come up and say, I saw your channel on YouTube. And, and they start talking to me and stuff, and you strike up new friendships, new conversations, and they want to talk cars, and it's been great. It's one of the best things I've ever done was start the YouTube channel. I don't want to try and be the next big giant YouTuber. I don't want to do that lifestyle because them poor guys, I was talking to some of those guys, they feel so, if I don't put out 2 or 3 videos a week, their channel's going to die tomorrow. And they still have to work. And I'm like, I don't like that. I like just being me. If I want to be lazy, I can be lazy. And I like that. So I can tell you, I'm loving it. I've met so many of you all in real life. I've just, wherever you go, you'll just meet people. I can't tell you the places I've been, and they're like, oh, you're from YouTube, aren't you? I'm like, how do you know? I'm like, I have such a small channel, but they said they know me. And it's really cool. So I've been blessed. So I highly recommend, if you've never started a YouTube channel, whatever you're interested in, give it a shot, man. Put some stuff out there. What's the worst that can happen? Somebody, you just don't do anything. Who cares? Have some fun. That's the way I see it. But I don't know. But if you guys if you want to talk about anything else, that's fine. My phone's about to die. I've only got a few % left. But I wanted to spend a few minutes with you guys at least first. Hey, Infamous, how you doing, buddy? You gonna try the new version of the OxyClean car wash soap? It has wax in it now. Maybe. I don't know. The last OxyClean I have, it's still in the garage. It's still in that closet over there, and I haven't used it really any since. I use it maybe once or twice, but I don't really use that product or anything like that. But we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? I got a lot of other things I really want to get out first. Are you getting to know 302 products? What 302 products? PBD. I don't know about any new 302 products. You'll have to tell me about what company is 302? PBD. What is that? A new company out there? No, I don't know. I don't know about the 302 products. You'll have to tell me about that stuff. What are they putting out? I know, I'm just messing with you. That's why I kind of pushed the camera this way so you can see it. I just got to mess with you a little bit. My wife would get pissed off. My wife doesn't like to be joked with. She has a very little sense of humor when it comes to stuff, and if you joke with her and she doesn't like it, oh, she gets pissed off. So you can like really troll her easy, like very easy. You can just little things, you just pick on her like minor things, and she just blows up, and it's like, oh dear God, calm down a little bit. No, you don't. It's pretty funny to see it happen, but it's pretty crazy. Yeah, typo. Don't worry about it, PVD. I would hope that they would send me some stuff. We'll see what happens. I mean, they've already told me they're gonna take care of me again next year for Beacom because again, I'm right down the street. So we'll see what happens here. Usually they send me stuff soon, but. Again, I got to get out the turtle wax products first. I got to get out this blend from Vonix. I want to get this video out because they sent this to me first. Masterson sent me their new paste wax, his Legend paste wax. I want to get that video done. There's a lot of things that I really want to start pumping out. It's finally starting to cool down now, where we're not in mid 90s every day anymore or mid to high 90s. So it's like I feel like I can go outside and do car videos now. When it's 95, 98 degrees plus humidity and it feels 110, 115 degrees, I do not want to make videos. That's why the summers are usually like, Chad is chilling. I'm not doing crap in the summer. It's just too damn hot. And I don't have an air conditioned garage, so I'm like, I ain't doing that, homeboy. We were looking at putting a mini split in here, the mini split air conditioners. And they were like, oh yeah, Mitsubishi want to run you almost $4,000. I was like, fuck that. $4,000 for a one little air conditioner? I was like, no, I'm good. And they're like, oh, it'll freeze you out of the garage. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not spending almost $4,000 on an air conditioner. I'd rather put that $4,000 to redo one of the car's paint jobs, but whatevs, right? Buy your wife some anger management classes. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that, doll. She'll beat you up herself. She's a feisty one, man. She is feisty. Am I a pilot yet? No, Cody. I had to take about a 2-month break now from flying. We had the air conditioner go out about a month ago. That was $11,800. And then when they were up there fixing the air conditioning, they were like, oh, you have holes in your roof. So now the roofers are coming out Monday to re-roof the whole side of the house that faces the country club. And that's another $3,000 to $4,000 they quoted us at. And I'm like, oh my God. So within a matter of 2 weeks, we found out we had to spend $15,000. So now we're trying to figure out, my wife got a really big paycheck this week. She got one of her bonuses. Thank God she got her bonus because that's really going to save our bacon right there. And get us out of debt because we had to take one of those payment plan options because I'm like, who the fuck has $15,000 on tap to just throw like nothing? Obviously a lot of rich people do, but the average Joe does not have $15,000 cash sitting in their account for these things. So we're like, well, we got to figure it out somehow how to pay it off really quick. So we had to take one of those 0% interest for 18 months, and we're just gonna pay it off in 6-8 months or whatever. Just pay double, triple payments or whatever to get rid of it. But I had to calm down spending because every time I go flying, it'd be between $400 and $600, and I'm like, when you owe that kind of money, I got to slow it down a little bit. So I just haven't been flying any, Cody. Yeah, it's a carrier AC unit. It's like 16 SEER, but we have what they call zones. So you have dampers. What they'll do is, let's say you want upstairs at one temperature, but you want downstairs at one other temperature. Now you want the living room at a different temperature. Well, what it'll do is it'll open and close the dampers upstairs, and so it won't let any air get to that room, so it'll naturally get hotter. Where these rooms, it'll stay at a different temperature. Because we have that kind of system, it's more money. Think of it like a Mercedes. Mercedes has all the bells and whistles. Well, they're way more money than a regular Chevy or whatever, Ford. Go figure. It's that kind of situation. That's what I had to deal with. And that's what happened. We had to pay that. And then when he was up there, they were redoing the whole duct work and everything for the house. They were like, you got sunlight coming through your roof, sir. You might want to bring a roofer out. And then we brought the roofer out. And hi, stare at me, hey. And then once they brought the roofer out, that's when he said, oh yeah, the whole side of the roof has to be done. It's rotted. They took pictures. We have 3 holes about that size, about 2 or 3 inches across right now on our roof. So he closed them back up, just temporarily patched them for now, and he said he'll be out here Monday to start work. And that whole section of the roof that faces the country club is all going to get stripped, and they're going to put all new wood roofing in there, the paneling, all the new tarp, whatever they put in there, and then put the actual ceramic tile, whatever they called it. I don't know, ceramic tiles, but you know what I mean, the tiles that they put on top of the roof. That's what they have in there, so that's what they're putting on the roof. So, it's just more money, more problems. You know what I mean? When you just have to replace the unit that runs, though, cause the holes. They didn't cause the holes because there was nowhere near them. The holes were actually on the far corner of the house. They weren't like right here. Like, I'll give you an example. Think of it like this, Cody. So straight above you, let's just say is the air conditioner handler unit and all the stuff. It was way over in this corner, way in the corner over here is where actual light was coming through. So it was right at the edge, right by the pool side of the house. So it was nowhere near where they were working at all. Holes don't just happen. Actually, what happened is golf balls, what the guy says, he sees it all the time. Golf balls hit those tiles, and when they hit, they actually crack the tiles and it breaks, which caused them to slide out of their position. They're locked in a position, they slide out, which then exposes the roof. Over time, rain gets to it and wears down that junk, and then before you know it, that wood is just gone that's underneath it and stuff. All the protection is gone, and that's basically what happened. If you go up on top of our roof, like every year I go out there to put up the Christmas lights on the roof, I'll see broken tiles all up there. And then I kind of what I do is I kind of shove them back in really close to each other. But he said I've got about 20, 25 broken tiles. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of knew that already. And I didn't realize that once they were broke, it exposes the roof. And then any protection that's left on the roof eventually gets down to the wood and then rots away the wood. And so that's what we have a problem of. So, yeah. And that's what it looks like. Essentially, like it literally cracked in half. It slid forward about 6 or 8 inches, which exposed the roof. And then over time, the rain and stuff just got to it. And then you could see, he had pictures of it, you could see right through to the attic. And it was like, oh. So that's what basically happened. All right, PBD, thanks so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to check on the 302 stuff for you and check on to see what 302 was actually putting out for you. House shopping. Yeah, movie fan. We're probably going to head back up to like the St. Augustine, Jacksonville area. That's where we're looking at. My wife has me looking at a home right near where I used to live. It's on 4 acres. The guy is a home builder or something like that, or a business builder. I don't know what the hell he builds, but he owns his own construction company. They build stuff. And his home is like freaking immaculate inside. But the cool thing is that my wife found for me is it has 2 outbuildings built next to the house on the property that can hold between 12 and 15 cars. It has car lifts in it. The badass thing is it has an entire 1-bedroom suite up there with a kitchen, a bathroom, shower, bedroom, and everything on like this corner of the whole building. So if like you have guests over, your family comes over, they can stay in there and never bother you. It has their own door entrance and everything. They don't actually have to stay in the house with you, and it's immaculate inside there. And you're like, holy crap! And I put 12 to 15 cars in there. I'm like, oh, it's huge. He has this like deep sea fishing boat in there. He has a big RV in there. Like they have the 20-foot high like garage door opener to get in there on that section. Then he has like just garage door after garage door after garage door after garage door all the way down, like in 2 separate buildings. And you're like, holy shit, Or he kept a lot of his business. He has collector cars in there. He has a bunch of Dodge Challengers like in there, like Scat Packs, and I think it was like a Hellcat was in there. You can see him in some of the pictures that he had, and I was like, And this guy is all about cars too. But and I was like, dude, that'd be awesome. It'd be sick to have that much room. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, you got Clay Shingle. Yes, sir, we do. If the golf ball hits the roof, is there any chance golf balls can hit your cars? Yes, they definitely can, Cody. I have seen the golf balls. If they hit it bad enough, they'll bounce off and they'll actually come on this side of the house and they'll land in the front yard. So yes, I've definitely seen it. As a matter of fact, there's a dent on my hood on my old white car, and I'm guessing it was from a golf ball that hit it because I'm like, there used to not be a dent in this thing at all. The house sounds great. Yep. Do you have any insurance from the golf course? Nope. You just deal with it, you know what I mean? It's just the way it goes. So sadly, it's the way the world works around here. They want to live on the country core club because of the lifestyle here. A lot of golfers, people live here. They want that classy neighborhood, stuff like that. They want the pretty views looking out over the backyard every day, all that stuff. Well, boys and girls, my screen just got super dark, which means my battery is about to die. So I'm going to go ahead and call this one a night. I hope I answered everybody's questions about Turtle Wax products. I gave, at the beginning of this video, if you want to go back and watch it later after it uploads, I gave a complete description about every single individual product. I want you guys to watch it if you haven't seen it, and it'll give you an idea of what you want to buy. You can go ahead and purchase it now on Amazon as well as Turtle Wax's website if you want to try this stuff out, and you'll be able to get it. So try it. Seriously, I really, really, really recommend their ceramic spray wax. It's right here. This is my top choice for the Turtle Wax stuff, and I honestly think you're going to see this across the line, that you're going to see some ridiculous reviews from it, so I think you're going to really like it. Joker, thanks for coming by, but my phone's about dead, so I'm going to go ahead and get off. Joker, please watch this stuff. I showed about every single product. It is. Wait till it uploads on the YouTube channel, and you guys can actually see the way it is on each one of my videos. And you can actually see my just like 2-second review of them all. And I'm going to get these videos out hopefully starting this week if it starts to not rain anymore. We get some sunshine here. But guys, thanks again for being here. I always appreciate it. We're going to start getting back to normal schedule again now. It's starting to cool down. We're only in the 70s right now today. It's been a beautiful day. So if we get some sunshine tomorrow, I'm going to make at least one video. If not, I'll make 2 videos for you. And we'll see how that goes. Anyways, thanks so much for being a part of my channel. I really do appreciate it. You better start sharing this channel up because we're going to start pumping out some videos here real quick. Again, I will see you all at the next video. Take care.